Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Good morning. Wow, we're going to need to edit that out. Whew. It is now 10:36 a.m. I just got up an hour ago, did a little housework, some laundry and all that. Now I'm ready to stream because we do have some war games coming out. This is, let's make sure that it's actually called, war game. We have a skirmish at 10:55, which is in the next 19 minutes. Now, I haven't done war game yet. I did participate in the skirmish for Mining War, the 3-faction Mining War that we had. This was a lot of fun, and I do want to do this again. But I believe this is bi-weekly, so war game isn't that often. Let's see, every other Sunday at 10:55. So the same exact time. And it says faction war every other Sunday at 11:35. I think it's the skirmish every other, and then if you qualify with the skirmish, then we get to fight for the faction war, I believe. Let me know if that's true or not. Let me also pull up every other Sunday at 10:55. So the same exact time. When it says faction chat multi-stream. Okay, I can see you all on chat now. What's up, J7x7? I'm echoing in the background. Hey, thanks so much, man. It's early morning. I have it all messed up, don't I? All right, let me get myself on the stream. Yeah, I was kind of jumping in here fast because I had little time to get ready for this skirmish. And I wanted to make sure we record this so we can see it in action. Am I echoing anymore? Is it good now? And can you see me? I'm here. Good morning. Let's go. All right. Let's get the headset on so I can hear what's happening inside this game. And all right, we are good. Let's see what we're doing today. We've already done our guild check-in. We did our world boss just 30 minutes ago. We've got dungeon boss coming up. I don't know if I can get into this dungeon. No, this is for the exclusive mining field. I don't believe we can get into that. That is only for the guild McDonald's right now. Another world boss coming up in 2 hours, which we only had one ticket, so we can't get in there. And we should have our 10:30 field bosses, though. Yeah, these lower level ones at 10:30 come out. We have the level 50 ones at 10:30, which is in, whoa, just passed. Okay, I missed that. I missed coming. See, I was so busy today, I missed all this. We missed this by 8 minutes. We weren't available for it. That's why it's not showing up on our schedule anymore. Oh, hold on. Front doorbell delivery. Man, so much going on. All right, I'm back. Yo, good morning. Have a good day. You too, man. Don, appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't know where you're at in it, but I'm just starting out. So we've got all day to play some RF Online next to see what this war game is, and then we can do whatever else we want to do. We can stay on RF Online. We can try out something new, something different. I wouldn't mind doing that, honestly. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's new and great, but if you guys have any ideas on some cool games for us to play, please let me know. Something new to try out. Did anybody ever get to try out Vault Breakers? Vault Breakers has been doing a lot of testing. And I haven't been able to try that yet. The game's always over here telling me about Vault Breaker July stability test. They had some other kind of stability test going on. But that has ended. I believe that's done now. So if you got anything, let me know. War games in 25 minutes. Please join the raid. How do I join the raid that's currently active? Join, create, no guild. Raid, please. Add me to the raid. Yeah, how do I join an active raid? Trying to see if there's anything that's popping up. I don't see anything popping up. And I did go around and start getting everything from my map. Flag beside the map. Flag beside the map. Flag. Invitation received. Is that where I would go? Raid group list. Ah. Iron Hands. Hey, thanks so much, man. Camaro, what's going on, man? Camaro, we're in the same guild again, right? Right there, right there. Thorthos, we are back, baby. Let's go. Okay, what's this all about? What is War Game all about? What are we doing here? I like the sound of it. Is it going to be big, or are we going to be using our mouths and our... Let me make sure I get some holy gas. Let's gas these bad boys up. Okay, we've got 10 minutes on each. I can't do any leveling right now. I don't think I have the resources. No. We're stuck at level 32. I really want to level this up because, you know, once we hit max level on this, we'll be able to unlock the next one. Holy wow. What? It goes up to level 90? And then I assume we'll go to the next one, which will be maybe Kronos. Man. This is going to be a while. All right, I can bring up our launcher by 1 level. Awesome. They said it's like a rotation king of the hill type thing. Control the zones for points. That's domination, right? I love that. Yeah, if it's anything like domination to where we control points and we get control zones and we get points and we go to the flag area, and the longer you stay on it, the more points you get. I love that. That is my favorite type of PvP. Favorite type in World of Warcraft. Favorite type in Call of Duty. Doesn't matter what it is. I love domination. It gets you back in the action fast, and there's always something to do. There's always some point to go over to and try to control, try to take. So it'll be really cool to see how long this lasts. Like how long this game mode is. Season ends in 2 minutes. All right. Rank up 3 points to rank up. Current points 0 of 2. Iron Hands, great. The War Log. Registers. That's all it says for this? That's all we get right here. Look, the explanation of... Oh, no, there's more. There's more. There we go. Okay, so there are... We did watch a video on this. We watched a Korean video of them doing this. Okay. I'm ready. I think it's going to be tremendously fun. What's your current combat power? Camaro, what are you doing? How are you doing in the game? I know you got to be up there pretty high. I'm only at 83, almost 84,000, which I feel like it's kind of hard for me to get higher right now. I'm trying to get another level at 61. At 61, I will unlock a few more combat modules to gain some power. If I look at my gear, none of my gear is leveled up high like everybody else. You're at 110? Very nice. Yo, Blue Star, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Zinteku? Techi? Chu. I think that's Zinchu. What's going on? Good luck? That's that Netmarble's explanation is good luck. I think they did a pretty good job there. I mean, we're going to figure it out because we get to do the skirmish. And again, we did watch the Korean players play it, and it looked like a lot of fun. Now, I don't know if everybody out there is leveling up their rare prime gear that they're crafting right now to pass +5. I'm sure they are. This is an epic piece, or is it a T6? No, this is another T6 rare. Prime. So they all are. T6 Prime. And today before reset, I've got to go into Outer Planet and finish up my time here. I've got 5 hours. I've got a lot of time of Outer Planet. I've actually got to do that quickly because reset's going to be at 7 p.m. my time. So I have to start this before 2 p.m. 1400. I've got to start doing this. Otherwise, I'm going to waste my time. And while I was there, I did pick up a lot of crafting, a lot of these, like a lot of the blueprints to craft because I didn't have extra. If we come over here to our event and we look at tier 6, I've got 2 now. I've got tier 5s. I've got some tier 4s. I've got more and more of the blueprints and the material. We can always salvage what I've got and get some materials to make it. The event dungeon is really good. What's the event dungeon? Oh, the event dungeon. Yeah. The event dungeon is really good. The beach, the coastline is great for experience. And I haven't done that today either. So I've got 1 hour of the treasure ship coast. I've got junkyard of 1 hour. And then I've got these 2. Now, when I've gone into the secret nemesis, I never felt like the secret nemesis was great for experience. But there are things in here that I want to get for collection. And of course, there are abilities in here I want to get. But one of these I think both of these really weren't that great when it comes to experience. But I was trying to farm areas definitely to get collections, for sure to get some skills because I need some skills. I think that's a big thing too, because every time I've gotten a passive skill and leveled it up, I did get a pretty nice increase in my combat power. So you might, a lot of these people out there might have some really good skills, or at least a lot more skills than I have them leveled up, of course, and then they have gear leveled up past what I currently have. So I'll make more gear and I'll try to over level it. Like right now we could make, let's go try and see if we have any blueprints for these 2. Hey, we do. Look at that. Which one is the one we don't have? This one. This is defense, crit resistance. Okay, let's try. I need some arcane alloy. We need some greater filaments and metal plates. No, not that one. And second floor of Nemesis. I don't know if I'm high enough level to do the second floor of Nemesis. Let's check that out. Secret Nemesis. No, I am. I'm on second floor. Okay, I'll finish out my time. Well, I don't know. Weekly reset. I'm going to finish out my time first, no matter what, in Outer Planets. Once I'm done with Outer Planets, then I'll see what time I have left. I definitely have to do the coast. Like right when we get done with this, I've got to go into the coast and then to Outer Planet, get those 2 done for like the best drops, best experience, and then we can work on. I can try to finish out whatever else. I'm running out of time. I am really running out of time. Let's go back to crafting. We only have 6 minutes left until our skirmish starts. Do I have any tier 7? Okay, 50-50 chance to get this prime. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. Man, again, I am so lucky with making these. Crazy lucky with making those. All right, let's level it up to 4. Oh, I don't even have any of the basic kits. This isn't good. Where are you getting all your extra kits from? Where's everybody? Because I've been doing a lot. Obviously, everybody does a lot of leveling up different gear for their item collection. We get some from events every day when we come over to the coast event. But, oh, speaking of. Okay, I need to get in there and get these. All right, so I'll do the coast first. I'll level this up, and then I'll jump over to the outer planet. No, we don't want to do that. The junkyard drops a lot. Okay, I'll jump in. Yeah, I should have already done. I waited until I was getting stronger before I went into the outer planet. I was waiting till the end of the week. I was hoping that most people would use up their time and wouldn't be in there anymore, and then also I would be stronger, so I would be able to farm here easier, which I am. So it worked out, but I feel like I've just kind of stretched myself a little too thin. I waited too long, right? Reset was at 7 p.m. my time, and then I didn't do all the things I should have done during that 7 p.m. and me going to bed. Next time. I'll manage this much better next time. So what do we do to get into it? It's just going to open and then we can join? 4 minutes. 4 minutes, everyone. Let's see what the war games are like. Same guild member, Blue Star. Welcome, man. Iron Hands. All right. Same guild member. Good to see it. The guild's doing rather nicely. Do I need to guild activity? I've completed all of those. How are we doing on our guild research here? Level 2? 2. And I don't know what currency this takes. It takes this kind. So that might be soon. I'm not sure where we get that from yet for the guild. But I know our guild leader's taking care of it. So it's so nice to be in a guild to where you don't have to, you just have to show up, right? You just have to show up, enjoy, and play with your friends and have somebody else run guilds. I just can't run guilds, you know? I don't have the time, and I just can't do it anymore. Starting a guild is great. Like every game I play, everybody's like, Stu, start a guild, let's jump in the guild. But right after that, I need to pass off leadership to somebody. Yeah, I don't think I can level up any of this yet until I get some more kits. Where are we at on story? We're pretty good on story. We could do a little bit of this for the next 2 minutes. Head up to the guild mothership. We're all meeting there. Guild, the mothership. Hello, everyone. Hello. Good to see you all. I am good on my HP pots. I don't know what else I would need. I think there's a guild vendor in here, but we can do it from either clicking on that or we can just go into our vendor. Let's see where we're at with our next skill. So I need 200,000 of these credits. It's going to be a while. Fixed damage resistance. That's actually really good. Starting out at 4, we'll level that up, but I need 200,000. That's going to be a minute. Okay, that one's awesome as well. That one's 400,000. Man. Let's look at the market. Same skill books that we always see here. Well, I've got that one. We have all 3 of these. Yep. Man, if anything comes up that's an actual active skill, it gets sold right away. I'm sure they sell for a crazy amount. Let's go to war. Tell us which domination points to hold and take. Who are we warring against? You can enter the Asylum war game. Let's see, war game. Elysium, it says. Okay, we're at A. We are at A. Vanguard is at B. I don't even know who these guilds are. Child of Limb is over there at D. Since we don't know the guild names, I guess we're going to do pretty well. Oh, no, they're different servers. Okay, this is server versus server content. All right. I wasn't sure if this was going to be server-based, since I think our war, the mining war, was server-based, right? This is server versus server. So we did get our outer planet with server versus server, what, 10 days after global launch? And now we've got war games right after. This is the way it should be. This is the way all these games should be. We need server versus server content immediately. Uh-oh, I'm getting attacked by somebody. Can you guys hear that too, that noise? It's coming through my headset pretty loud. Are these... So this is our base right now. We've got these guns that look like they'll shoot the enemies if they come. This one's facing a back wall for some reason. Maybe they rotate around? Contribution. Starts in 3 minutes. Man, there's a lot of us here. I feel like the whole guild's here. This is fantastic. I thought I had a setting that turned off these banners. You see the banners above people's heads? It's just so much visual clutter. You know, especially in a war mode like this, to where we're going to be fighting off against 3 other guilds and controlling points. You don't need all that additional visual like nonsense in your view while you're trying to fight. You're trying to see the enemy and pick them off, you know? Yeah, I have it disabled. Toggle display of other players' titles. Oh, advanced titles are displayed even when... man, why did they do that? Even when set to not used, do you still see advanced titles? That's... I don't get that. Right to wrap around the D. Okay, we're going to go right. What's in the center? Like, what are the question mark control points? I assume those are additional control points we need to get. These are our home bases, so I think they're going to be harder to control. Like, A is going to be hard for them to come over here and control and take. But I think if we just go straight north to that question mark, I think these areas are going to be much easier to take over. And the middle one. And do they give different points? Like, do we get more points per minute, per second in the center? Or you know what? Is it the same for all nodes? I guess we're about to find out. Buffs, you think? Okay, let's see. We can see deaths. We can see attacks at the top. We can see this other hand, which I guess might be assists. You get points, right? Of course, we want to get points for holding them. I mean, that's the whole point. That's the whole objective for us, is to get as many points as possible. I think that gives you the win condition there. Oh, there is some kind of like buff there as well. Did you see that gun? Oh, here we go. Here we go. It begins. Most points is in the middle. First place points. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see it all happen and unfold right now before our eyes. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Do we see anything at all that says up here at the top? that we're trying to take control of this, or do we just need to have somebody on it? Japan's #1 American streamer. That's right. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? Do we just need to have one person on this? Okay. Hey, this says that it's been successfully occupied. That was it. I didn't see anything kind of like going around telling us that we were taking it. A has middle and A has south as well. So we've got reinforcements and we have firepower added to those buffs. Now they could easily go and take the firepower and reinforcements, correct? Well, damn, we just took everything. What? Where are the other guilds? The other guilds did not show up for the skirmish. What's happening? Let me look outside. Oh, nice, nice. I wish we could fly in here. Or we have like a jetpack dash if we can't fly. Okay, we need to set this to players of the opposing team. Now we are attacking their base. I need to turn my radar on. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right, let's get in our Mal. Let's gun it up. Give them the big guns. Now, where am I seeing like an HP or some kind of defense on their base right now? I see that we're like our win condition, I guess, is going larger because we can see the circle around our alliance up here with Iron Hands, and we can see the points clearly. We can see 5,400. But right now, with me attacking this, like their home base, I just don't see anything. I don't see like an armor. I don't see an HP bar that we're taking it down. Unless it says 401, but that just says first half. Yeah, we are matched with weak guilds. We are. Really weak guilds. It's okay. It's a skirmish. It's just for everybody to see what happens. Now, I don't know if they really had a good idea of what's happening here, but just to experience it. This isn't the real one yet. Obviously, when we do the real fight, since we dominated so much here, it's going to be, we'll be against stronger guilds. Oh, you did? You got slapped on the first one that you had? We had a lot of people show up for this. I'm just attacking the base. I'm not even trying to attack players. I don't know if I'm getting any kind of contribution points, though. I don't think so. It's not going up. Well, I'm at 9. Whoa, I'm number 4 in contribution. Is that right? Personal contribution rank? Wow. I guess attacking the base is a good thing, but I don't see it going up. 950. Oh, it did just go up. Okay. Maybe if I do enough damage to this, it does. It's going up a bit. I should have brought out my launcher first and then jumped into my Mal. My launcher could be doing damage. Okay, we got A back for firepower. Great job, guys. Whoever went over and captured that should have got some nice contribution, I would imagine. Now, if we were fighting a strong guild, we would have definitely been pushed back. This is the spawn point. This is where everybody spawns in. This is their base. We are in it, so they're going to spawn right over here, and they would just be rushing out to attack us if they were strong. And we might be split in other areas trying to take back from, because we've got four guilds in here fighting against each other. I mean, we're going to be hit from all sides. Everybody's going to be hit from all sides. It's going to be glorious. The defense, the firepower, the reinforcements, the escalation, all these will be flipping sides constantly. We'll be warring in the middle as often as we can. We'll be going to bases like this if we can. It's going to be wild. When we're in here with equally strong guilds, scored the highest points and holds the top score until the countdown ends. Where's the countdown? Okay, move that out of the way, please. 22 seconds. Can I hit escape? I guess I can't get that out of the way. I'm stuck with it here. Elysium Scramble victory. Some rewards, personal rank rewards. This is good. Oh, yeah. We got some guild coins. We need this. So I can go buy some abilities. How did I get to level 60 so fast? Just playing the game, man. Just keep playing. We've been promoted to silver tier. Let's go, guild. Good job, everyone. Three points to rank up, current level silver. So every time we do this, if we get a win, 3 points to rank up again, we could get to the next league. It's ended, so this won't happen until the same time next week, right? Nice job, everyone. Same time next week, we're going to do this. War Games shop, what do we have? I've got 0 currency for this shop. Still a lot of, 2 passes we could get in here. Along with box of midnight parts. What is this catalyst for? Oh. Making some nice things. Okay, what were we doing? What were we crafting a minute ago? What was on the list for things for us to do? Yeah, only 1 entry. I'm kind of sad we don't get to play again too. I wish there was another entry that we could do. Even just a skirmish, just to have fun and enjoy it. Just let us go in and try it out. We don't have to, it doesn't have to be ranked right now. We just want to try this out. That was fun. Okay, we did get that. That's what we needed to do. We needed to level that up. So, we need to start, what am I talking about? I know what we need to do. We need to get in those dungeons. We were just hashing that out. All right, so I'm going to go into the coast first. I don't have any time to waste, guys. I have to do these. We got to go to the coast. We got to go into the junkyard, and then we got to finish. We have to finish our 5 hours of the outer planet. Yeah, this is fantastic right here. Let's go. Let's drop this down. Massive experience. Do we have any experience potions? Nope. Yeah, how did everybody enjoy the match? I mean, obviously it was total domination by our guild, but you could see how crazy it would be with four matched up guilds with similar strength would make that very difficult for any guild because we could be attacked from so many sides. Everybody's trying to get all those buffs. It would be very difficult to attack somebody's base. So you're trying to take control of the middle. Man, it'd be so hard to take control of the middle as well. when so many, you know, 3 other guilds are fighting against you. That's wild. I do wish we had one other strong guild in there so we could have a little bit of a fight. That way it would have might have lasted longer. I don't know if we were at time already. But at least it would have been challenging. Yeah, Zen. That was fun. What kind of rewards did we get? I don't usually bid on anything in the guild auction. I've only got 3,900 diamonds. I kind of keep them close. This is a tier 2. I don't need that. Yeah, all this is low level because we just started. We need to keep playing so we get higher rank, and then we'll get much better drops. I don't think anybody's going to be bidding on this. Okay, soon we'll be able to buy all these kits. And then we can upgrade this brand new artifact that I made. Accessory. Sorry, not an artifact. These are artifacts. Brand new accessory I made that I hope will be stronger than this one. It is because it's prime. This is a T4 plus 8 though. If we can hit plus 6 on this, it will be pretty nice. So we've got the additional of defense and crit resistance down here from it being prime. And then we get 5 more crit resistance. And defense goes down by 1. That's pretty funny. But if we can get plus 6, then everything goes up. We do have stun resistance. Fixed damage resistance is actually better. Fixed skill damage resistance is better than this stun resistance for us leveling. But we get higher fixed PvE damage resistance. I don't know. These tier 4s plus 8 that we got from that really cheap deal have still been extremely strong. Let's see what other materials we have. What else can we craft from getting all these blueprints in the outer planets? I did make this. I made an epic weapon, guys. I went and bought all the material from the market to make this. I was given a few things. Thank you so much from the guild. Or really from Whimsy, I guess. Whimsy giving the guilds so many awesome things. I was able to get a crystal, so the only thing I had to buy, I think, was a blueprint. And then I had to go buy all the alloy and all those materials. But I got the lowest level of those alloys and then level them up to what I needed. So it was very cheap to make this. Yeah, but to beat this, we'd have to... Even at plus 11, it doesn't have the pierce attack on it. Now, it does have the additional attack and accuracy because I haven't primed this yet. Where are we at with priming my epic? We're a ways... Oh, we have 2. No, this is for rare. These aren't the epic nodes. So once we prime that, we'll be sitting pretty nicely. Well, let's see if we can get lucky and make a duplicate. And we'll try to level this. We need 7 more. All right, 50-50 shot. Can we make the same piece and then take it to maybe +6 or 7? Yeah, it's it's like a really small upgrade. Fixed damage goes to 8. We're on Hecate 3. The American servers, Hecate 3. Come and join us. You'll see the download link. It's been popping up in stream. It's down below as well. Come and join us, please. And then join us on Discord so you can talk to us about the game. You can jump into our guilds. If you're going to join our server, then definitely come and join our guilds. How was the scramble? It was fun. It was actually fun, but it was quick because there were no other guilds in there to really give us any trouble. There was 3 other guilds that we went up against. They were all weak, like very weak. I only saw them in the very beginning, and then after that, once we got to their base, they were kind of popping out a little bit, but they didn't even attack me, and I was attacking like the core part of their base the whole entire time. Oh, failed. Failed that one. We need some more alloy here. I think we need quite a bit. I feel like I'm wasting how much? 81? 81 diamonds? Oh, man. No luck. It gave us our initial pieces very easily. We made 4 out of 5 of these at a 50% chance each. We are very lucky. Happy about that. But now trying to make extra ones, we're just breaking. And it did let me make this one. We just made this before the skirmish. Okay, let's level up what we just made, that accessory. Now, I don't really know if I should be using these kind of level up materials right now. Should I really be using the fine ones? This is the fine one, right? Where we have we've got a 40% chance to get +2 on this instead of +1. We're at +4 right now. Okay, this is it. This is it. And we didn't get it. But this is a second. No, this is not a second piece. This isn't one we're trying to break. Let's go back to compare it. I don't think it's much stronger though, right? It's got a little bit of crit resistance. We're down by 1 defense. Let's break this. Let's go one more. Oh, it's the prime version. So we are getting... No. We are getting 24 defense along with crit resistance of 16 added to this. Yeah, it's better. We could try to break this T4 over here. But the T4 probably has a pretty nice item collection we could add. Yeah, we got 192 combat power increase from that. That was a nice increase. Let's lock that. Let's see what we can do with our other one, our older one. We could add it here. Cut attack +1. Yeah, why not? Yeah, did you get to do your scramble? Did you say your scramble went fast, right? Is that what you told me? Oh, we don't have enough to level this one up right now. And have you guys heard of any new games that are coming out to try out? This isn't a sponsored stream right now, by the way. This is just me logging in and streaming for fun today. We do have a sponsored stream tomorrow, but I am also looking for something to stream with RF Online next. Just something new, something different maybe. Something in alpha or beta that we could just try out and see what it's like. I guess we'd have to go over to Steam for that. Anybody playing anything? I was trying out Soulframe, but I don't know. Something about Soulframe, the gameplay is amazing. The voice acting and the ambiance of playing Soulframe, it's like the best. It really is the best. But for some reason, that game, like the story and the way they want to make you figure everything out, and I don't even think it's intentional. I just think that they just haven't done a good job with it yet. It just makes you not want to play, which is really sad because everything else about it is one of the best games that I've played. Like the controls, the look of it all, the graphics obviously are some of the best. The sound is the best. The voice acting is the best. But Soulframe is from the creators of Warframe, and it's supposed to be like the next big thing. So I don't know why their little alpha or beta or whatever, they're letting you try this prologue is so bad when it comes to just the flow of the game, like progressing through the game. Nobody wants to sit there and Wikipedia, Google everything there is in the game. Like they give you no direction whatsoever. And it's not made to be that way. Like this, it's not one of those games where it's like, go figure everything out. So I don't know. I don't understand what's happening with it. I hope they fix that though by the time they do some kind of alpha or beta or early access. I really hope they do some work on it. Ark franchise sale. There's an Ark Survival Evolved franchise sale right now. What does everybody look at when you look at new games on Steam? Like, what do you... Is there a place to look at all new releases? There's recommendations. We've got Fate Keeper, Throne and Liberty. How has that been? $33 Immortals. Let's go with massive multiplayer online games and see what they have. Maple Story, no thanks. It's a little too, it's popular. Maple Story has been popular for a very long time, but not my type of thing. This looks crazy. That guy was jumping in the air with a rocket launcher. Oh, we were playing it just now. We were just doing a skirmish. That's what we've been working on. You mean this right here? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. We just did a guild skirmish. The whole entire guild was there. We did a guild war skirmish. This was the first time we were able to do it. It's a domination. You capture all the different points. You get buffs at the 4 points. There's 4 total guilds in here competing against each other, which made it really fun. Unfortunately, we went up against 3 other guilds where they just didn't have a lot of people. There wasn't a lot of participation from those guilds. So it was pretty easy to win. But you could see, like, because it's a skirmish, we know we're trying it out and they're placing us. Now, when we actually do the real battle, we're going to fight against some strong guilds. And you can tell how crazy it's going to be. Just to capture the middle point, it's going to be wild. Even to go get the buff points on the side is going to be crazy. Yeah, I can't wait for this. I wish this was more often. It's once a week. Kind of wish it was like 3 times a week. Or that you could just queue up for it. Maybe it's once a week like this currently, and then you could just queue up for this, and this is actually just a battleground with a separate leaderboard. This is the guild leaderboard for you to do it once a week as a guild, and then you can sign up for this separately at any time, and then everybody gets put in a queue. They get put on random teams, and then you just play this throughout the day. I would like that. I'm always looking for like battleground modes inside these type of games. Korean MMOs like very rarely have battlegrounds. At least Diablo Immortal had 2 hours every 2 to 3 hours that you could jump into battlegrounds and queue up for, which I had a blast. Like I was always playing, waiting for that 2 hour gap that I could go in there and just play PvP the whole entire time. Like, I didn't care if I was, not grinding, not getting the experience I need, not AFK grinding for collections like we're doing right now. I didn't care if I was like falling behind on that part. I just wanted a PvP because it was such a fun PvP mode. But these games don't normally have that kind of PvP. They have scheduled PvP stuff, right? We've got Outer Planet to where we can attack people, yes. We can fight right now inside here and go hunt down the opposing guilds. We could do that. We do have our scheduled war game, mining war. We have our scheduled war game. And then we have battlegrounds to get these points. And we have monsters, boss monsters that pop up in battlegrounds that we can fight over. So there is a lot to fight over if you want to. But I just like I've always enjoyed the battlegrounds that World of Warcraft has and other games have that you can just queue up for and play at any time. With Mythic, they had a lot of folks. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Ruby, we went into their respawn point too, and we were killing their like home node, and they were coming out, but there was nothing they could do. Like, as they came out, they would just be killed. They weren't strong enough to come out all at once and try to push back. Plus, we were there, right? There weren't the two other guilds fighting as well. So you were kind of in the same boat. If there was 4 guilds that were equally strong, and that happened to where we went into one of the other guilds and we're pushing, well, then somebody else would come and take center. And they'd take all the other buffs because we had the majority of our people there. And then you'd be coming out trying to push us away. So it wouldn't be as easy as it was during the skirmish. There's just no way. You would be able to pop out then while we're losing all of our buffs because the 2 other guilds are doing work. Or maybe one of the 2 other guilds are coming to attack our home base and we got to fall back. There's just so many things that could happen once it's a little more balanced, right? And I hope we have that. And it will eventually. It'll eventually get that way because people will win. And as they win, they'll all be put together in the next following games. Because we pushed up into, was it D? So we started at A. That was our home base. 3 other guilds. We took all of these sites. We took the center. We took the buff sites up here that gave us the massive buffs. And then we pushed into D, and while we were attacking, I believe it was D, while we were attacking D, their home base, I think somebody came and had taken back this buff, but there was really nothing going on. But if there were 2 other guilds, they would have, it would have been crazy. Yeah. I could see it get to a point where you're playing those, a match like that, a domination match like this, and it's getting down to time. And everybody has pretty equally, or at least another guild has pretty equal score to you. And you're sitting there just like trying to make sure that you end and have the most points. That's the funnest part about domination. Like if you're going to 1,000 and you and another guild have 990 and there's only, 10 seconds left, or it caps out at 1,000, whoever reaches 1,000, it's done, wins. It can get pretty exciting. Yeah, was your guild, Ruby, did your guild show up? Did you have a lot of people show up? Were you just like outnumbered or also combat power wise? They had a lot of power. You get a couple strong whales in there, it's going to be really hard. You get a couple people with like really high 150, 170 CP, it's going to be pretty difficult. Did I slot that one that we had? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not doing anything fun right now because I have just time I have to complete. I have to do these dungeons before the weekly reset. I waited too long in the week to do it. I wanted to wait till I got stronger. And because I waited so long, I did get stronger. But because I waited so long, I have to do all of these dungeons in the next 7.5 hours. I've got to do the rest of the Treasure Coast. I have to jump into the junkyard, and then I've got to finish out my time in Outer Planet. 5 hours. So I have just enough time to do all of that. I have 7.5 hours. There's 5, 6, 6.5. That gives us a little bit of time to relax, but not much. I mean, I've got to be in there the whole entire time getting this completed before reset. That's why I was looking over here at Steam. This isn't a sponsored stream today. I'm just playing because I enjoy playing the game. I've been playing the game every day. I'll continue to play. We will be streaming it, so make sure you join us on YouTube, join us on Twitch. And then I was looking over here at any kind of new games they have coming out over here on Steam. Like, have you guys seen anything new? This game actually looks fun. Guild Wars 2? Yeah, a lot of people are playing Guild Wars 2 right now. This stall zone looks pretty crazy for a shooter. PvPvE extraction shooter where you don't have to start over. Huh. I don't know what that's like. Yeah, a lot of people are playing Guild Wars 2 in preparation for Guild Wars 3. Should I jump on that? I don't know if I have time. I really don't know if I have time to play Guild Wars 2, RF Online, Odin. It's a good MMO, though. It is a really good MMO. Star Trek Online. Some people have told me this is okay, and others, I don't know. This company does a lot of aggressive advertising, from what I remember. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. That just means that's good. That means that there are people playing it, right? Destiny 2 Renegades. Here we go. There's a game that I need to play. Idle On. At least then I bet I don't have to put a lot of time into like managing it. He just smacked a potato. The pro. The pro with his sword. His diamond sword. Final Fantasy. Fallout 76. This is an MMO. I've never played a Fallout game. Now, I did watch the Fallout TV series, which I really enjoyed, but I bet, it's not the same, right? Not the same as the game. This is what the game looks like. Now, when I log into Fallout 76, I'm playing with other players, correct? It's an MMO to where everybody's running around with me and you can do dungeons or group content together at any time. I'd have to check this out. What class am I playing right now? I am playing the Punisher. It really depends on what you want to play, to be honest with you. And really, whatever class you start with isn't going to be the class that you're necessarily going to play full time. You're going to get all these different biosuits. You can play any class at any time just by switching the biosuit. If I get out of combat right now, I could change to a different class every 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. There's no limit. There's no time limit. Every minute, every second, I could change to a different class and come over here and try something out. And you're going to get different biosuits. You're going to get plenty of different biosuits to be able to play and get the feel for whatever you want to play. The awesome thing about this is not only can you play any class at any time, the skills go over to that class. So right now I'm on Punisher because I have a Punisher Legendary. But if I switch over to a Phantom, all my skills go over to it. Just as upgraded as they were on the last class I played. Now, I've played other games to where you can use different avatars and you're not locked into playing one class, but I never had it to where the skills would go over. Like even in Legend of Amir, you could play different avatars that you had, but you had to still go get all the skills for that and level them up individually. For this, you don't have to do that. Yeah, so it's great. Now, as far as like the top ones go, it's a little hard to say because in this game, you have to work really hard to get skills. You're going to start out with 3 basic skills that you see in the bottom of my screen that fire off, and you have 1 active passive. And this passive is up 24/7. So I don't really consider the passive like an actual skill. It's always on. It's on auto, so you buff yourself and you have that available. But now you all have 3 skills that fire off. You can see the cooldown, and they all have different abilities. Now, those are the important ones to me. Of course, you're going to get all these passives as you play. You're going to get all these passives unlocked. You're going to get more passives that are active passives that go on cooldown, but they don't really. They're up 24/7. And then you've got other passives over here. You're going to get these, and they are very, very strong. But I do want more abilities than 3 abilities that actually fire off. Like, I want to get my flashbang ability. I want to get this freeze shot. We have this big one that can do, like, there's this big cannon shot. I want to get those. Like, those are, to enjoy the game, people want to get those. And depending on you getting more than 3, depends on whether a class is going to be a higher tier than what you're currently playing. Does that make sense? So right now with 3 skills, a tier list for best meta class to play isn't going to be the same if you have 4 skills unlocked. And then if you have 5 skills unlocked, it's not going to be the same again. It will be different for what the meta and what the best class is to play. Does it matter what class you start with? It doesn't really matter what class you start with. Any class you start with, you're going to be fine. You're going to have a great time and you'll be fine. And then when you get your first epic biosuit selector, you'll be able to pick whatever class you want. And then whenever you summon your first legendary, you'll be able to pick whatever class you want. And then if you play long enough and get to level 80, I think that's the level, you're going to get another legendary selector. This is what it looks like when you get the legendary selector. You get to pick whichever class you want. So really nice, right? Really convenient, really nice for you to be able to just enjoy the game and play however you want to play. Like farming wise, I have a class right here that I like to farm with. Now, when I go into PvP, I kind of do want to play, I definitely want to play around with a melee. I wouldn't even mind it to be a Dreadnought. A Dreadnought seems like it has some really cool abilities, really cool snares, and ways to lock down. Actually, I wouldn't mind going with, where's the Cypher at? The Cypher. The Cypher has some really cool abilities that I wouldn't mind playing. I could show you them from this screen over here with the skills. So if we go to this drop down and we go to Cypher, you can see the Cypher's got this javelin that it shoots out that can knock down people. It's got this hand that can stun. It's got this, it's like a summons. It is a summons that it does behind the enemy. It blows up, but it gives itself an HP shield, which is really strong. It's got this vortex that pulls everybody in, which is really crazy. And then roots them once you have it leveled up. So right here, we pull them all in together. This one roots. And then if you get it to level 12, you get both of those effects. So you would pull them in and root them. That's pretty sweet. Up to 5 targets. This looks fun. That looks fun for grinding, and really it looks like a lot of fun for PvP. What was the cooldown on that ability though? Let me see. I wonder if it's super long. Cypher. You would think it'd be kind of long because it's really strong. It's 58 seconds. That's not too bad. No, that's the different move. Sorry, that's another AoE move. Where was the... Look at that thing. That's a really long cooldown though. This one. Yeah, 48 seconds. That's not bad. Plus we get cooldown reduction. You know, armor. There's stuff with cooldown reduction, and then also there's cooldown reduction with your item collection. So you could get this lower, but this is not bad for how strong this could be. So I want to try Cypher. And then of course I want to go Tactician because Tactician heals. So as soon as I get like this skill and this healing skill, which I already have, I'll go to Tactician to make sure I can support all the people out there that are doing a lot of damage. Since I'm not doing a lot of damage necessarily because I'm not like a mega whale and they're really pushing, you know, eventually I'll catch up, right? I keep playing for the next year. I'll catch up. I'll be able to be stronger by then just by slow spending. But right now you've got all the people that join the game and they're just like spinning. They're spinning a lot. They're really, really strong. So for now I could get a legendary Tactician biosuit and then support them. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with the next legendary I summon. Now, if I have to wait till level 80, then I'll get it with this one, with this ticket. There's even weaker tiers to legendary. There are. I mean, there's different tiers to legendary, but they're not weak by any means. Like this one is the weakest tier to it, and it's the one I have, but it is not weak. It gave me a 6,000. Was it 6,000 CP increase? It was like, no, it was closer to 7,000, I think, combat power increase from going from a rare to a legendary. And then, of course, the epic was like 3,500. But 3,500 combat power going from an epic to a legendary from the lowest value legendary is massive. It is hard to get 3,000 combat power. 3,500 in just one jump like that is crazy. It's very strong. Yeah, I got the lowest level one too. Now with the summons I did have the option to get a higher one. I just was unlucky and got the lowest level one. So still, I'm still very happy to have it. Extremely happy to have this. I got really lucky in summoning this. Now I do want a different costume. So if I get a higher tiered one, I would love to have the gold and white. The gold and white looks so good, man. This is the strongest one, I think. This gold and white's okay too. The gold and black is pretty sweet, but I still find that the gold and white is the best. I'll take this one though. This one's a little easier to summon. I'll take gold and black. But man, if I could get the gold and white. And then for our tacticians, is this tactician? This is the Phantom. This is tactician. Man, they got a gold and white one too. Okay, that one's pretty plain. Still not bad though. Real streamlined. This is pretty similar to our other one, to this one. Yeah. You just find it insane that there's different tiers of legendaries. I mean, it's always like that, right? They always had different tiers of legendaries. And then here's the mythic. What's the helmet look like? I don't know about the helmet. On the bald guy, I'm not sure if the helmet looks that cool. Because look at the helmet on this one. It's like a halo. Okay, we've got 26 more minutes in this dungeon. So did anybody come up with any ideas for other games that we can play? And what about Fallout 76? I know my man, Grandpa Griggs, was playing 76. He said he really enjoys it. I just don't know what kind of MMO this is. Two years ago, Fallout 76 gameplay. Full game. What do you mean the full game? I thought this is an MMO. It's not like a game to where it just ends. Against ourselves. Oh, there's me live on the side. Yeah, this just looks like a single player story driven game. That's not what I'm looking for. Conqueror's Blade Chaos. Massive multiplayer, medieval. 15 versus 15 siege battles. Okay, here we go. Commanding medieval troops in a 15 versus 15, conquering cities with allies in the open world, or fighting against players from all over the world. This looks like bigger. I've never played a game where it's got huge, big battles like this, where you're like, I I played Age of Empires. Now, Age of Empires is a little different. Age of Empires 2 was the greatest, and I played that for quite a long time. I love Age of Empires 2, but this looks very different. It's very different. On the 16th, so in 3 days from now, we've got Ragnarok. What is it? Ragnarok, New World. This is going to look too anime for me, I bet. Is this how it looks for real? Oh, okay. This looks like when I played Nintendo way back in the day. Yeah, I just don't usually enjoy these type of stuff. I want to say it's too kiddie, but it's not kiddie, right? All adults play these games. Kids don't even really play these games, but... Oh, somebody's here. Hold on. So many deliveries today. Yeah, I just don't think that that's my type of game, right? It might be a decent MMO, but the look of Ragnarok isn't really my thing. All those, I mean, it's like old school, right? This could be fun. Look at that big boss battle. I like how it's so zoomed out, like a huge bird's eye view. Look at that boss just flinging everybody in the air. That's pretty neat. I mean, at least the boss battles look like they're done well. You saw the strategy in there when they had the bells. They had to get in a certain... Look, there's a bell here. There's 2 bells there. Okay, all right. It's growing on me a little bit. Did that say MVP mount and it was like carrying the guy? Is that what it was? Look at this. Look, it said MVP mount. Okay, add to wish list. I added this. We have 3 days. We'll have to see. Have to see how that goes. Let's see what I had in my old library from so many years ago. Oh, how did this game work out? How did anybody play this? We tried it. It's supposed to be a turn-based gacha game, but I don't know if it ever really launched. If anybody ever heard anything about this, if anybody really played it. Oh, poor Ashes of Creation. So disappointed about that. Baldur's Gate 3, Call of Duty, Cyberpunk, Dark Dungeon, Destiny 2, Elden Ring, Dragonair Silent Gods, Enshrouded. What else we got? First Descent, King Arthur Legends Rise. I think that's closed down now, or it should be closing down within the next couple months. What's been going on with Magic the Gathering? Do they have anything new and cool coming out? Do you guys remember when Magic the Gathering came out with the Planeswalker MMO? It was like a gacha MMO that would do great today. It didn't do great back then because they only had the beta and the alpha, and then they kind of I think it was maybe even, it was an early access, and then they killed the game because it was too RNG gotcha, but that's what we have today. We have that in every game today. It would have done so well. You played as a planeswalker, and it was like playing Diablo Immortal. It was cool, man. It was so cool, and then they just immediately said, we're taking the game off. We're canceling the game completely. Like, they did all the work for it. Total production completed, and then the game was gone. It was weird. This game came out and flopped quick. Marvel Avengers. There were a lot of problems with that when that came out. Mortar Hue, this game is cool, man. Anybody play this medieval game? Demon Horde. I need to go back and play this one. This one was very difficult to play. You had to have your timing down very, very well to block and attack and kill other people. This Blade Point was fun. We had fun with Blade Point. New World. New World's closing down now, right? That's done. All these MMOs are just closing down. Path of Exile 2. Quinfall. How's the Scars of Honor been going? We could check out Scars of Honor, but I don't think there's been anything changed with it. Though the arena is live. There is. We didn't have arena the last time we tested this game. Arena fixes, matchmaking improvements, from glass cannon to tank. I don't know. They only have this game available every weekend to play, and it's made by the makers of Dark Age of Camelot. It's got the 3 factions like Dark Age of Camelot had, but it's still, after 10 years, it's got a lot of work. Summoner's War Chronicles. I don't really hear much about this anymore. Warhammer Quest. This is a great game if you guys just want something to play on your phone. It's just a single player. You go through the dungeon tiles like you would be playing Warhammer Quest, like you did back in the day on tabletop. It's cool. I think it's a fun way just to burn some time and play the Warhammer Fantasy World. Let's see where we're at. We've got 17 minutes left here. We've only been on for an hour and 17 minutes. I don't know, guys. I need something to play. I need something fun to keep my attention. Right now, we're just grinding in RF Online until reset because we have these dungeons we need to complete for the end of the week. Outside of that, I just don't have anything I need to play right now. Unless I find something. I really wanted to play Soulframe, but man, every time I pick up Soulframe, it just makes me not want to play it. Unfortunately. Such a beautiful game. I mean, everything in that game is perfect. I hope they fix... What do you call it? The, like the story... Not the story of the game. Like the flow of the game? It's not the gameplay either. The gameplay is fantastic. Everything is fantastic about it. I just hope they make it just a little more... Like, a lot more intuitive. Not a little bit. A lot more. Because having to run around and trying to figure out everything you're doing is not fun. Nobody wants to play a game like that. It's not that type of game. I don't believe Warframe was that way. Whenever I tried out Warframe, like a long time ago, it was never that way. Yo, how's it going? Christopher in the house. It's going well. We did a battle today. We did our first skirmish in Warframe, in War Games. Warframe. This scramble. And it was really cool. It was like a huge domination map. This is the map. 4 guilds go off against each other. It was really fun. I'm just disappointed that it's only 1 time a week. I want to play again. I want to get back in here. Oh, we fought against you in this? Were you the one that we went to the home base and we were sitting there pounding on it? Because you were probably the only active guild we were fighting against in here. We went up against, 3 guilds, but nobody really showed up. It was the very first one, and it's a skirmish, so now that we're ranked, of course, we'll go up against other guilds that won. So it's not going to be as easy the next time, which I'm glad. But yeah, it'll be easier for you next time. I guess all the losing guilds will go into a bracket together, and it should be easier for you guys. Was on the B spot? Okay. Yeah, it was cool though. We could see how amazing it's gonna be when it's competitive. It's gonna be wild. You were Vanguard? Nice. I do remember the name. I was just trying to figure everything out since we just started. I was trying to figure out the like where the points come from. Do we have to control the center? Do we get points also from the sides? We get the buffs from them. But I was trying to see, I was trying to, you know, gauge everything and see like when you stand on one of these nodes, do I see it like spooling? Do I see it to where like I couldn't tell that it was counting down that we were taking it over? Maybe that's because it was neutral and we just came to it. I needed to go back and try to take over another one that somebody else had occupied, and maybe there's some kind of countdown or something visually I could see to where we're taking it over. And then I couldn't really tell where the points were counting down from. Like I didn't see somewhere to where we had the middle. Our points, I wasn't paying attention to see if they were jumping up by like 2 or 5 at that point because we had the other sides. Do we get 2 every second or every, 10 seconds, 1 minute from having these? It wouldn't be 1 minute. It'd be much faster than that. Points from sides and center. Yeah, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell like how many points from the sides, how often every second something would go up. And I don't think that that's in here. Oh, here says score occupying sites. Additional 100 points. Okay, well, it is in here. Every 5 seconds we get 100 points. Now, occupation site. Is that all of them? No, occupation. Yeah, that's each of them. It does tell you. So it's 100 every 5 seconds. Great. So now when we're in a close battle against another guild and we see we're at 5,000 and they're at 5,000, we can actually kind of, work it out in our head. We can say, okay, for every 5 seconds we hold this, we get 100 points. We need to hold, 3 to catch up to them. If we were, below, we need to hold 3 to tie. We need to hold 2 to win because time's running out. Now we can do the calculation. And I didn't see that before, so that was my fault. So any of the sites. So the center doesn't give you more, though. From what I'm reading here, it just says the occupation site, additional 100 every 5 seconds. It doesn't say anything about the center site, does it? Firepower occupation site increases ally PvP damage by 1,000 and accuracy by 500. That is huge. Does it tell us what the other sites do? It does. It says reinforcements occupation site summons an allied NPC at the scoring occupation site. Oh, it's the same for every single one, even though they have different icons. Like this says escalation, this says firepower, one says reinforcements, one says defense. No, that says firepower. That says defense occupation site activates a defense turret and an allied point tower. Reinforcement gives the summons of an allied NPC at the scoring occupation site. So I think the first one to fight over then would be the firepower one, right? Seems like it. Because that's pretty wild. And that was in the top right. Yeah, this is going to be fun. What I was saying about this earlier was I wish this was an actual, like, I'm glad it's once a week for guilds and we have a leaderboards for the guilds to do it together. But I also wish this was some kind of battleground that we could queue up for, because it's so much fun. If we could queue up for this and we'd be on 4 different teams and maybe it's like a smaller group, maybe it's like 10 versus 10 versus 10, I'd put myself in a queue all day. And then once there were enough to go into the equal sides, I'd just come in here and have a ball with this. I don't even care about like the rewards or that I'd be wasting time not doing AFK grinding for collections or anything else. I just want a battle group like that I can queue up for and go in and just have a good time with everyone. How cool would that be? Because this is perfect for something like that. Now, we were doing it the full guild, so there was a lot of people. Like, this could be 200. Because we had a lot from our guild there. But even if it was just 10 versus 10 versus 10, queuing, cross-server queuing for just a battle group that you can do for like 2 hours every 3 hours, like Diablo Immortal did with theirs, that would be great. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just like dreaming. I'm just dreaming, man, because I love Battlegrounds. For PvP and for fun? We do. I think so. I think all these Korean MMOs always need a good battleground, and for some reason, they don't, because they want you to PvP here. They want you to PvP at bosses that have, that we have come up. They want us to PvP at bosses at dungeons. And I get that, but we can do that too, right? We can PvP out in the open world. We can PvP at when the bosses come up. We can PvP at our battleground. We can do all of that, and we can also have something to queue for. I don't see why not. Like, it just gives you the option. You don't have to do it, but people like me who love to do it would do it every time. I'd be streaming and waiting for that to happen, and then right when that happened, we'd be doing PvP for 2 hours, whatever it lets us do. OGRF Daily War, they had a Daily War? Really? What was it like? So the original RF had some kind of daily war you could get into? How was it set up? Like, even Outer Planet's really cool that we can go out there and it's cross-server, but there's no objective base here. We go to get gear, we go to get experience, we go to have we go for an actual reason. Yes, of course. We go there to get loot. We go there to get experience. But there's no PvP objective here. So there's really no reason to PvP is what it comes down to. Daily chip war. So was it driven as a mining war like this, to where you had a home base, or was it done like domination, like you see over here for the war game, race against race? So it was kind of like, maybe this is supposed to be Battlegrounds where you have race against race, but there's no objective here either. See, this is like a big gripe I have with all Korean MMOs, not with RF. RF has done a really good job of coming out with server versus server right away, which is what they all should do. Any Korean MMO that doesn't come out with server versus server immediately is already messing up. Like, they've already failed in my eyes. And this came out with server versus server immediately, which is awesome. We've got mining wars for within our server to do guild versus guild versus guild. So it's 3 different guilds, which I love. We've got now war games, which is server versus server. 4 different guilds from 4 different servers fighting against each other. That's awesome. And then we have Outer Planet. But the issue I have with Outer Planet and the issue I have with Battlegrounds is there's no objective here. There's no real reason to PvP. Why would I go? It's called Battlegrounds, right? But it's not really a battleground. Oh, shit. Like, there is no reason to PvP here. I'm on kind of a time crunch, so I can't waste a lot of time doing other things than getting rid of using up my time. But I can go to the higher one. Like, coming into the crag and PvPing somebody serves no purpose. And the crazy thing is that this is such an amazing map. If there was a control point in the middle and then 3 other control points, or some kind of control points for each faction, and then whenever you control that point, it gave you 2% additional experience, 2% additional gold. It's something, right? It's not a big overall change in the server, but just having that for your server would give a reason to come in here and at least check every day and say, okay, let's go over and try to take this tower. And then if you controlled it, there'd be like a boss monster and then maybe some NPCs that help that boss monster. And then if you went around and killed monsters in the area, it kind of weakened them, or maybe you got reinforcements. So then there's another reason to farm, because you're farming monsters to weaken whoever has the tower, and then you're going to take that tower. So you're then communicating with everybody saying, hey, let's get together. Let's go in there and take back that tower so we can get that 2% additional experience, 2% additional gold. And then there's like 4 towers. So overall, that could be, 8% additional, or there could be 3, and that could be 6% additional if you controlled all 3. That would give you something to do, player-made content that you come in every day and you're actively looking to do. And it's player driven. You don't ever have to manage it or do anything with it. Just 3 towers in here. Bosses pop up. A guild takes it. A faction, actually in here, a faction would take it. So multiple guilds for that faction. And then it's all player, amazing player driven content. And it's something that would keep me checking and keep me actively looking to say, okay, let's go in there and have fun. And it doesn't break anything because it's such a small increase. But I don't really see that often in any of these Korean MMOs. Like they always have a battleground like we see here, but then there's no objective to it. Same thing in Odin Valhalla Rising. They've got tons of areas that you go into that are supposed to be PvP driven, but there is no reason to go there in PvP unless there's a boss that you're trying to take. That's it. And the bosses spawn like once a week. So there's just no reason to PvP. There's no objective in that. Yeah, the only reason to go in there right now is to farm up the currency. It's to farm for skills, right? There's certain skills we can farm there. And to farm for currency here to level up your cards. So you go in there once a week to get your max amount. And then you can go in there to try to get some skill drop if you want to. But there are other areas where you can go farm that skill, I think. So you're not just locked into farming it only in that one area, I believe. I think it's, what's the first skill? Flashbang? Okay, this is Nemesis Floor 1, Atlas Canyon. So you can go into Nemesis, you can go into Atlas Canyon. We can go into Public Mining Field. Is Public Mining Field the one that you have to control? Like win the mining war and then only one guild can do that for the week? We've got this crater here. Floor 2. We got the crag. So the next part of Battleground. So there's 2 different ones, the lower level one and the higher level one. And they keep going up. So that will separate where you won't be attacked by as many people. You can go into all the different levels and find somewhere quiet to try to farm for this skill. Most of these do look like open PvP areas. Okay, this is just an open part of the zone. So there's plenty of places to farm for that skill. It's not even like you're only limited to go in there. If it was, then it would be more objective based. I agree that would give you more of a reason to go there and fight people for that area because you're trying to get that skill. But that skill is spread out everywhere. So again, there's no reason to PvP. Like this battleground, there's zero reason to PvP in here. There's no objective and there's no currency that drops from killing a player that you use in a shop somewhere. There's nothing like that. And that's what all these Korean MMOs fall short on. Every single one of them. But at least RF does server versus server right away, and they have great things so far. Like with the war game, with the mining war, those two are great. And now we just need a daily one. Like you said, whatever they had in original RF, daily mining war, chip war, if they had a daily chip war in here, I would be really excited. And I'd make sure that I stream and that I'm online for that daily if it's something that's going to be as good as this is. Like, as fun as this is, I would be here daily. I'm sure they do. Like, the higher areas have to have different drop rates. But a lot of times in these games, when you talk about different drop rates, you're talking about such a small percentage. 0.002% to 0.0029%. But it does. You know, the higher areas are going to have a higher drop rate, I'm sure. But it's so low. It might be beneficial a lot of times to go to a lower area to where you're killing faster. And you'll have a higher percentage chance to get that drop. Like if I could kill in an area to where I'm just like immediately one shot and they're dead, farming for that skill, it would be better to farm there. That way in 1 hour we can get like 1,000 kills instead of 500 somewhere else. But maybe they'll do some daily chip war. We don't know. The game just came out. That's what's so great about this. RF Online just came out, global release. And 10 days later, they already came out with Outer Planet. They've already done Mining War. to where we have 3 different guilds fighting against each other. Now we've got 4 guilds, server versus server, fighting against each other in the Elysium Scramble here for War Games. And War Games, from the name of this is just one war game. This is the Elysium Scramble. So I feel like you're going to come in here later on with other updates, click War Game, and there's going to be other game modes that we're going to be able to PvP in, cross-server PvP in this, and not just this one. We've got a shop associated with it. I mean, all this has happened so quickly. I have a lot of faith. We'll see how it plays out, but it is happening quick. Wait, didn't I unlock this? Didn't Party Dungeon always say level 60? Check the website for future details. I'm pretty sure as we were leveling up, Party Dungeon always said level 60 or 65 to unlock. I guess it's going to be coming soon. Material conversion, not yet. Core link, not yet. Daily chip war. That's what we need. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up on everything I need to do today, except for my time here in these dungeons. Yo, what's going on, Jason? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You missed us doing the war game today. The first skirmish. Were you able to do this? Did you see what it was like? Because it's good. If you have not done this, it's really good. All right, we did our hour in the coast. When's that event dungeon going to go away? Because that really has some good experience. Till the 22nd? Okay, we've got another week of this. Let's go into... I got to do my junkyard, but let me go into Outer Planet. And spend some more time here. Let's get a buff. This is a... How long did this last for? Did anybody figure out how long this capsule lasts for? Let's cast it and see how long... See if there's a countdown on it. What area do we want to go to? We want to go to a 66 area. I think 74 is too hard for me to fight right now. Let's go to this one. It only lasts for 30 minutes? We can only get 20 a week? And it only lasts for 30 minutes. I guess that's when PvP, like if PvP is going to go down and you need to get this, like maybe you want to teleport, so you want to get this, maybe the hypergravity level 1. Then you can do low altitude flying as well. I mean, you won't need it once you keep leveling up our anti-gravity. What are they called? It's called a expansion. Once we level up this expansion high enough and get it to 10, and then we start making even the stronger versions of things, of the expansions, we won't need those potions. Yours lasts for 1 minute when you bought one? What? For 900,000 credits, 1 minute? No thanks. Really? No way. Yo, Matt, how's it going? This is Matt from Odin Valhalla Rising. Our healer over there? Is that the same name? It looks like it's really familiar. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? What is it? Is it enemy? He's just from server 4. He's not from my server. I don't think he's an enemy, though. Let's put some holy gas inside of our... Let's farm a little faster here. Now, this guy's not attacking us, right? No, he's not. Okay, that's good. Let's get that guy off our radar. There we go. I don't want to accidentally attack him. Let's keep our range close so we don't interfere with other people grinding. There we go. All right, we're grinding now. That's not you? No? Okay. What are you playing? Are you playing RF Online with us? Is that why you're here? I hope so. If you're not, come and join us. The links are down below. Come and join us on RF Online, everybody, and join us in our Discord. That way we can get you in a guild if you're on Hecate 3. That's what we're on, the American server, Hecate 3. And if you're playing right now, don't kill me over here. And if you have time, don't come over here and kill me in Outer Planet, please. Appreciate it. Appreciate that very much. You got a couple epic armor pieces. Very nice. I got a lot of blueprints so far. I don't think I got any. Is this epic? Is any of this? No, it's all rare. I can't tell the purple color from the kind of bluish color. Like this one is an epic weapon. I can tell the color here, right? I can see the difference in color here, but I can't really tell from this small view. It's hard for me to notice the difference. But none of that's epic. So I didn't get an epic drop, but I did get a lot of... Whoa, we need to open these. I did get a lot of blueprints, so we could make... We were then crafting with this crafting event some more prime armor and prime artifacts. It was like prime accessories. See all these blueprints that we're picking up? And I think I spent 3 hours out here so far. We've got 5 hours left. 5 hours until... 5 hours for the weekly reset. And weekly reset is in 6 hours and like 38 minutes. 42 minutes? So we got to get to it. You're level 36. Hey, all right. Awesome. What server are you on? Welcome, welcome. Kind of a new player if you're level 36. You didn't start with us on day one, which is fine. Oh, there's 2, but I want to wait till we get more. That brings it to a 40% chance. I want to get all 5 and have a 100% chance. Yeah, let me know what server you're on, Matt. Is it Matthias? Is that how I say that? Let's see. Collections. My favorites. Do I have anything here? Not yet. Although, I did add a couple to my favorites that I could craft. Where were they? These 2 I can craft for Defense Pierce, which is great. But I don't know if I have any kits to level these up right now. Hecate 2. All right. You're on the American server. So I'll see you out here. You can come find me eventually when you get high enough level to be able to come into Outer Planet. You could come find me. Okay, we're a little low on those resources to craft that. I can craft all 3 of these for crit rate. Force crit rate, though. And of course, collections. Like anywhere you go, there's always some kind of collection that can drop. Not just equipment, collection like this, specific for a special collection. So that's why you got to go to every place on the map, like all the different dungeons, all the different battlegrounds we were talking about earlier, all those areas. Okay, so for the event, we are getting blueprints dropping. So we've got plenty to make for tier 3, tier 4. Oh, we do have 2 more. See, we're getting a lot for tier 6. I was just crafting tier 6 a minute ago. When does this end? The event's going to end on the 29th. Okay, we got plenty of time. We got this week, next week. We got a few weeks to keep grinding in here and get more. Defeating monsters. It's got to be in here. I got to get to the higher level. These are level 80. Man. Like, I know these are dropping from where we're at, like level 65. I can see. And they're dropping quick. It's not like it's taking a long time of grinding in here to get these blueprints. So if you're not geared out, obviously if you're not geared out, come into Outer Planet, get these blueprints, and start making during this event period, start making the weapons and the armor like I did. The Prime. But I want 7 if I can. And that takes level 80? Oh, that's a whole different area. That's not even in here. Where can we look at the drops for level 74 here? On the side. There we go. Oh, it's got epic. It does it. This has epic instead. It's not even for the event. Oh, there's the rare ones. But this is tier 1 epic blueprints, which we will definitely take. We'll have to get the crystal from somewhere else, but we'll take those blueprints. So if we go into crafting. Oh, I've got 2 already. Okay, so 2. We just need some holy stone crystals. And we'll make some epic gear and then try to over level it to make it better than what we currently have. Like right now, this one is Prime. So we've got the 25 defense and 17 evasion extra. But even at 5, look at this. Even with this epic at plus 5, we are getting 26 more defense, which would take care of this Prime version and the evasion. So we're already beating it. If we can craft epic. And then 6 is really blowing it away. And then we haven't even primed this yet. So eventually when we do get to prime this, which isn't easy, by the way, once we do get to prime it, we'll get even more stats. Let's see how much these are. These aren't bad, man. These are 270 in the auction, in the market. We could make some epic right now. Well, I take that back. Not yet. We've got some other material we still need to farm for, but we're not far off. We need to get a lot of material from salvaging stuff that we're farming, and then we buy this holy stone. But we're really not far off. The crystals drop in here too? Okay. I hope I get one. I hope one drops for me. Yeah, give it. Yeah, this is a good place to farm. Like an exceptional place to farm. And it's brand new. It's all new. We've got the new event to craft. We've got here to come to get all the resources to craft. It's lining up really nicely. Why aren't I attacking? Do I need to make our radius a little bit bigger? I think we have a lot of range in this Mao. I just don't want to interfere with other people. But he looks like he's farming kind of slow. Gnats on the side here. I think he's farming slower than I am. So he's fine. I'm not taking his monsters, you know. The radius customization is so nice. I know it's nice that we can pull it up quickly. We don't even have to go into the settings menu, right? So whenever we're fighting in PvP, you got to turn off this return to like instant return when you get out of range. Make sure you disable that in PvP. Otherwise, you'll be PvPing, and then right when they get out of your little radius, you'll run back to the center and you'll stop pursuing the enemy, which is not good. I have it disabled right now, and then this to be able to switch the range and see it is really nice. I'll keep it at 15. Let's not try to kill their steals, so we'll enable that one. I don't know if there's anything else we need to really do. I think we're good. Okay, we've got 19 minutes on our turret, on our launchers. They call them launchers here. Launchers and our Mao. But we are going to need to gas them up. I'm at 2,600 gas. I feel like I'm running low on the holy gas if I keep using it all day for the next 4 hours and 52 minutes. Christopher, local here. This is better than Odin. Yeah, have you tried it? Local 522, have you tried playing RF online next? If you haven't, use my code down below that helps support me. Just shows them that we're actually getting people to play the game. It's the whole reason why they give me sponsored videos, right? To keep people playing the game and to have them download and play the game. So if you haven't, yeah, definitely use that. Use the code below. Use the code popping up. Give it a try, man. It's free. Free to download, free to try on your PC. You can play on mobile, jump back and forth, just like all games nowadays. You can play on your mobile device. You can play on your PC. Cross-platform always. And it's free. Just a matter of your time. That's it. Public mining drops a lot of gas if I haven't been out there yet. Let's see. Public mining. I have. I've been doing my public mining for the week. Now, I haven't done all of it because, to be honest with you, I feel like public mining and the Nemesis don't give you the best experience or gold or anything. But of course, there's drops in there that we want to go after. So I go in there for that. I go in there for the additional collection. I go in there for passive abilities. We can also get, it looks like, fragments here for our Mals or launchers. Launchers, it says. And then this one does give us gas. The public mining, you are right. But I feel like the tier I'm at right now is a little lacking. I don't know. I just hit 60. So when I come in here and I fight like 68s, I just feel like this one wasn't the greatest. Maybe it was okay. One of these just didn't seem great. Maybe it's this one. Maybe I got to get to, it's probably this one. I got to get to 62 for it to really have good experience. I think level 50 is too low. Even though I'm fighting 58s, I need something harder. But as long as if the experience is lower, but we're doing fast kills, you know, it equals out. It's pretty much the same. And fast kill is better because then we have more loot dropping and more chances to get loot. This one, the mining field too. Yeah, as long as we're killing quickly, right? But if we're killing at the same time, like if it takes me 3 shots to kill something and I'm getting like really low experience, then that's not good. Because I could be taking 3 shots to kill something else that gives me like the max experience I can get from my level and from my combat power. I'm playing on Hecate 3. Yeah. America servers Hecate 3. Have you played yet? If you're joining us, join us. Come on. Come over to the server. Join us in Discord. Come play with us. We've got a couple guilds on the server. Actually, we've got quite a few guilds in the server that I know will take you. And this server is really good. I don't know how the other servers are, but I feel like this one's really good. There is a war going on right now, as you would guess with any of these types of games, but I feel like that it's kind of under control. I mean, Blood and Blood Brother are the name of the two enemy guilds that are going around and killing most people, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's that big of a thing. Smith Charlotte, who's this? Somebody just said they need some guidance from me. On what? Hello. On what? What do you need? What do you need? You're on Hecate 2? I think somebody else just said they were on 2. Yeah, we just had another person that just started playing. They were level 36 right there. Mateus, he is on 2. And level 36. Yeah, we're wrecking it. We're wrecking Blood. I think so. I see them come around and attack me every once in a while, but it's not really like a big thing. I feel like this game has a lot of open space, right? There's so many places to go to, so many dungeons. Outer Planet now, that it's kind of hard for a guild really to go around and hunt you or try to really grief you, because there's so many places to go to and so many areas I can farm. So when somebody attacks me, I just hit my teleport. And then I go look at some other area that I need to go to with, equal experience, equal drops that I need for my item collection, and I just go there. Yeah, there is, but I still feel like that's not that bad either. Because again, the maps are so big. Now, if you're only farming the very last highest level and everybody's there, then okay. I could see where you get a lot of AFK kills in farming, because at one point I was farming like at one of these quest areas, but it's busy, right? There's always people going through the quest area. So of course enemies and allies are going to be running through there often. But if I'm not in any of these kind of areas here that are guided by quests, it doesn't seem to be bad. Yeah. But I don't know. Odin felt smaller than this game to me. I don't know if I can pull up the map like this. Like even this map. I mean, obviously this is server versus server, so it's going to be a huge map. But I feel like this map is pretty big. But then again, it's pretty small for server versus server. If we can have 1,500 people on this map from all servers, this could get really small quick. Especially if everybody's at the level 82 eventually. But this is only one tier of this. There's going to be other higher tiers for higher levels. Just like we do for all the dungeons. Just like we have for Battlegrounds, right? You go into the Battlegrounds, there's like the level, the newest, the earliest one that we could get into that we were all in. And then once you reach level 60, right? You go into the next one, the Crag. And then it keeps going on. As we get up to 70 or 80, it'll unlock a new one. So things are very spread out. Maybe until end game. If we're at end game and everybody's in the highest level of the dungeons, then yeah, it'll be a little more congested. But right now, I feel like they're pretty big. Like if Blood and Brother Blood wanted to come find me, those two guilds, they'd have to really just start wasting a lot of time and fly around everywhere. Like they'd have to jump into every dungeon and fly around the main map, which is gigantic. And then they'd have to fly around everywhere in here. So that would just it'd be too much time. In Odin, we just go around like map 4 and map 5, right? The last end maps where we know people are going to be. Even then, we don't even do map 4 that much anymore because nobody's really there. We just go to the highest map. So there's not a lot of areas to go through. And then even if we go into something like Shadow Fortress, you just go into 4 or 5. And then now 6, which not a lot of people are in 6, and we just clear it out. It's quick. We're talking like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and you pretty much covered most of the high populated areas that people would be in that you need to take care of. But I mean, a lot of people are going to be on different levels in this game right now. They're going to be spread out. So if you're getting killed, you're probably on the main quest and people are just main questing as well. If there's war. That's if there's war going on in your server. And like you said, Chimera, I don't even feel like this war is even that big of a thing. It seems like now whenever we go to bosses, they don't show up, right? I think last night they did go to like the highest level boss and maybe took out that boss before we could get there. But the other thing is we have a lot of strong people. I think we have some extremely strong people. So it makes it easier for our side. And I can't say if our side is right or not, you know, because I've only been on our side. I don't think there's ever a right or wrong in these games. It's just kind of who you start out with. Like I started out on this side, right? I've been with you and all these other people since since day one of playing this game. I don't know anybody from Brother Blood or from Blood. And I think they're a Brazilian guild. But eventually, you know, the higher power guys will join us, right? Eventually, they'll all join us. It's gonna happen. Blood, Brother Blood, if you're watching this, you might as well just join us. It's gonna happen. Let's focus on server versus server content. But I don't mind, right? It's kind of fun to have somebody in here that's that won't give up, that wants to fight you. As long as you're on the winning side, it's pretty nice. But they do have some strong people. That ESP dude is really strong, right? Okay. Sir McDouble and Whimsy are extremely. We've got, oh, this guy, I don't know. There is ESP. And then there's this guy right here that's really strong too. And then McDonald's again. We got Evangelion coming in there. I'm ranked number 154. I'm so low right now. And then it's all McDonald's, right? Iron Hand, McDonald. So clearly you can see that McDonald's has way stronger players. Then we got Iron Hand thrown in there. And then McDonald's again to Iron Hand. And then we have a few Blood Brothers. Yeah, I feel like that they're definitely outclassed. He slaps hard. I think he attacked me one time. Somebody actually attacked me when I first started my stream, or right before I started the stream, and I just teleported away just in time. They were hitting me hard. I couldn't tell because they were off screen, and it was a demolisher, which everybody's a demolisher. So I just immediately hit my teleport key just in time. Because they were taking like 25% of my health each hit. It was a lot. I have the alarm on, so it's like, boo, boo, boo. It gives you that like red alert sound. And I was like, holy crap, I'm dying fast. So I got out. Oh, we did. We got a crystal, guys. Everybody, we got a holy crystal from here. That quick. Wow. So we're going to be able to make epic gear really fast out here. Yeah. You just told me that it was going to drop, and it did. We already made a weapon, so now we can make... Well, let's see what kind of weapon we have here. We could always make 2 and over level 1. I haven't primed the one I currently have, so we could always make 2 and try to level up the other one until one breaks. But now we can do this. Sure would be nice, really nice to get this to +6. Prime these are, to prime the epics is pretty hard though, right now. But we've got a lot of stuff to do. The game just came out, right? We've got a lot to work on. And there's no legendaries yet. Nobody's gotten a legendary drop, right? Can these guys even drop a legendary? Let's see. Boss monsters? Field boss. The highest level field boss we have is 81. And there are no legendaries. Okay, this is level 100 boss in here. 108? I can't see what he drops. T2 Prime is the highest currently. Yeah, I can't see what this guy drops. But look at this. This guy is a level 110. I can't see that either. It's not showing me their loot table because I can't go there. That's sad. Yeah, but look at tier 2. I mean, tier 2 would be... It's not crazy, right? Tier 2 compared to tier 1. Fixed damage. Critical damage. And then the max northern, I guess, higher attack HR. That's deleted. The physical attack and physical accuracy is deleted from this? Oh, because it's 6. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's more, yes, of course, but it's not huge. The tier 1 to the tier 2. Normal? Oh, normal attack HR? Yeah, it's the max. Well, it's the attack HR, right? It's the higher limit of the attack HR, right? Isn't there like a... or is it their normal and special? Like for special moves and normal attack? Is that what it's broken down into? Let's see. Where's it at? Where's that? So we have the HR. Increased max attack chance, maximum attack, deals amplified damage based on weapon attack. And then we have normal, increase the maximum chance that normal attacks. Yeah, it's just normal attacks. And like your basic attack, right? And this is your skill. Your skill attacks have a chance to do the higher damage. It's weird because this is like it's almost like a crit chance, but not really a crit. Is that how it is? Because this says increases the chance for maximum attacks to deal amplified damage based on weapon attack. It's like it's another form of getting additional damage, kind of like a crit would be for critical damage. But here, it's separate than crit rate, obviously, and critical damage. But this is your normal attack that can do it, and this is your special attack, and then this is just the chance to initiate to get a higher damage dealt. It's the purple numbers. Right. But I'm just saying it's like another thing. Most games only have crit rate and critical damage. This is another variation on your attack for it to give it more damage. Like another stat to get to where we could do more damage from our attack. And this is normal, and that is from your skills. But I haven't seen that though. I haven't seen the Raven 2 had this? Oh, I didn't notice. Yellow is crit, okay, and purple is, there's the purple. Yeah, purple was popping off too. Yeah, I see it. Pink means you crit and got a max hit? I don't know. I think he was saying that pink is the HR. Is that what it's called? HR? And yellow is the crit. But once you start looking for it, you can see it. Like I was noticing the purple. Purple or pink. I was seeing it. So we want to level it up. We want to get that up. We want to get our crit rate up. All the stats to do more damage. I feel like I'm doing okay. I don't know how I'm doing here on artifacts. I don't know if people are really buying artifacts and leveling them up. You'd have to have a lot of credits to be able to come into the store to really start maxing out these. I could buy a lot and try to level them, but right now it's just not worth it. I'm trying to save my credits for, other things that are guaranteed instead of something like this that's RNG. Because if I spend it all on the capsule or on the cube and then I get the upgrade kit for it, it's just gonna kill my crystals and I'm not gonna have anything. 10 artifacts is a huge upgrade. That'd be nice, but again, I can't do it yet. If I had a real big surplus of credits, no problem, but I just don't have it right now. Yeah, I think plus 10 on most things is really nice. I'm only one away here though. It changes to like a legendary version. 20, 24, 13, 16. It's all right. And these go up to 15. Nice. They get a skill at the bottom. Is that what I got? They get a skill at the bottom. What do you mean a skill? Oh, this rapid force recharge. I see. I didn't read that. RP recovery when FP when it falls below 50%. HP recovery when HP drops below 50%. I wonder how often, like what's the cooldown on this? Because obviously you're getting HP recovery. You could go back above 50% and then you could drop below 50%. There's got to be some internal cooldown for this. Maybe like a minute, 30 seconds. It's got to be something. Because the tank type class could get its HP back up pretty easily. It has HP shields to protect its HP as well. So it could drop below and go back up really fast. Or even the healing class could do it, right? That'd be fantastic for the tech. Hyper shield. Has a chance to generate a barrier for each upon taking a hit. That's nice. Oh, it's increased regen, right? Oh, it's just a permanent increased regeneration when you're below 50%. Oh, it's HP recovery. Okay, you're right. Okay, still great. And if you have a big HP pool, I'm sure that's going to help more from the HP recovery if that's how it works, if it's based off of max HP. Shield would be great. I don't know the percentage of shield, but these shields in this game are pretty big. They go off of your max HP and they're pretty damn nice. I would like to get that one to 10. Has a chance to deal extra fixed damage to the target when hit. Okay, that's good too. I wish it would have told us the fixed damage. I don't know why they keep everything so secret. Everything's like a secret in this game. I mean, they tell us the fixed damage for everything else. Where's the random option unlocked plus 8? Oh, plus 8? Plus 13 and plus 15, so we get it randomized. Yeah, these are going to be fun to play with, right? These are another long-term goal that we have to get everything to 10, and then after that, get them higher, but also look at whatever kind of variable stat we got here for our random plus 8. Was it plus 8, 10, and something else? Yep. Only the disc is random. This is the only one that has random ones. So that'll be fun to play with. 8, 10, 13, and 15. And the disc is probably the last one we get to unlock that costs the most. Is it? Artifacts? No, it's a 200. Well, it's the same price as the hyper sensor. So that'll be fun. Level 65, I'll be able to start buying those and playing around with that. Oh, man. You can re-roll them each? Those are things that are fun, though, in this type of game, right? I enjoy playing around with substats. I like it whenever they have some kind of variable substats we can play with and try to minimize, maximize for our different classes. I don't think I have anything else. Eight of 5. I don't want to use those yet. Oh, what's going on? The world bosses are here. I only had 1 credit to get in there. Oh no, this is a dungeon boss that McDonald's are in. Yeah, how are these? I wonder what kind of loot they're getting. I wonder how this dungeon is. It's got to be good. Since you get the dungeon for a week or 2 weeks, it's got to be crazy experience along with it's got all these drops. And now they have bosses to fight in there. Oh, check that out. Can we not craft anything with this yet? Yeah, there we go. There is a legendary piece in the game. Look at that. Tier 1 legendary from that dungeon. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to get that, but man, look at it. Defense of 273. Holy man, that would just be nuts. Defense of 72 additional at the bottom there. Weapon attack resistance 45. This is the prime version. Is that how it comes? Look what it takes to craft. You have to craft the frames. Okay, you have to craft them from this, which doesn't look too bad. But you need 15? You need 3 of these, but you need 15 of those frames. Whatever these are called. Chest something. Chest guards. Wow, that's going to be a lot. Wherever this legendary blueprint comes from, it's a crafted blueprint. Okay, these do drop in that same dungeon we just looked at. And then you need 5 of those, which take 10 holy stones each and 5 epic armor blueprints each to make 1 and a control chip. Damn, control chips are expensive. And it takes 50 of these. And we need 10 pure holy crystal stones. Yeah, it's going to be a while. That's the only legendary in the game? Yeah, looks like it right now. That's the only one. And then we've got the expansions to work on. 1 frame plus, plus 15 for it. 3 at plus 15. Whew. It can slot 3 talics. Nice. And then these drives, like I got to get one of this. Oh, I actually did get one of the basic drives as a drop in here. I need to go look at that. But from the anti-gravity drive that we craft, we got to get it to plus 10. And then we can start making all these drives. Plus 14, plus 15. And then once we do these, we can then go to the quantum fade drive. I got one of the most basic drives that dropped here. I don't even know if I can do anything with it. This rocket thrust drive, isn't it? This is from here, right? Yeah, it's part of, what are these called? Do I need this for crafting? I don't think this goes to anything, right? It doesn't even do anti-gravity until 10. Well, it does for these, right? It does for the anti-gravity drive, but not for the rocket thrust. Yeah, the anti-gravity drive at plus 4 would be... it would have been really nice if I hit that. But I'm only at plus 3. Can you upgrade this to anti-gravity drive? That would be great. That would make sense, right? You come in here. You come in here and you get this rocket thrust drive to make the anti-gravity drive, because the only way we could get the anti-gravity drive is like once a week by getting that one adventure guild. Yeah, this material synthesizer, but it doesn't even, there was only one you could get. But can't the material synthesizer drop from here? Can it drop inside Outer Planets? Yeah, I already got it. That's how we made that one. Right here. But it doesn't restock. It doesn't restock for a long time. And then, of course, we do need adventure coins. Yeah, once a month is like too long. If I'm trying to make a better anti-gravity drive than I have right now, I need more than once a month. So there's got to be another way to make them and get them. Ah, the 74 mobs drop them. Let's go see. Let's go see. Let's see how long I can last there. We've got our Mal. So we can drop, we can at least farm there with our Mal, right? Maybe. I hope. But I didn't see a material that uses the jump drive thing. This one, what's it called? Jetpack? I didn't see anything that you could craft from this. Like there's no crafting. And there's no crafting down here. But it does say dimensional triplate. Hold on. How come there's so many people here? Are they farming in a group? Oh, that's 3. Uh-oh, I got hostiles on me. Yeah, these guys are taking a while to kill, even with my Mao. But at least my armor is gonna last. Okay, we'll be okay 10 minutes here. After 10 minutes, I don't know. But if I can get the anti-gravity drives to drop here, that would be great. The ones that I'm trying to level up right now, but I have to be at this higher level. Let's go look at the loot drop. Well, we can get the synthesizer here, and then we can make one. Like, all we need is one, and we can make the synthesizer. So that's what we're looking for. Yeah, our armor is barely going down. We'll last 8 more minutes. What was the part it was talking about the outer planet? Here, these. Right, to craft this, we need 1 synthesizer. To craft this, we need 15, which please, yes. Is this an actual active skill? This is my cannon. This would be so good. This hits up to 5 targets. 10 to make this one. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I need to get stronger so I can farm here. Like, it's really important for me to farm somewhere that drops the synthesizer. If I'm only able to farm here every week at level 66, that's not the greatest. It's fine. It's good. I'm getting material so that I can make gear to get stronger, right? I'm getting material that I can make epics to then work my way to level 74. And we can already see that from the drops we had earlier. Let's expand our range here. We don't want to waste time. Yeah, we can already see that from the drops at level 66, we're able to craft epic gear that we weren't able to do before. It's all because we're here. And that will give us the strength, along with us gaining levels and doing item collections, to then be able to push over here to 74 and not have to use just our Mal here. Right? That'll give us an increase here. Especially if we can get any of these to +6. And then what was I going to... I was going to look at material for these tri-plates. Okay, these are going to be much higher than where I'm at right now. These are probably 84 or higher. 82. 82 and up. So what does this do? What are these dimensional tri-plates for? Just to make more blueprints? No, we use blueprints to make these. Used to summon a being. Oh, this is where we summon a monster on our own. Is this worth doing? Has anybody been... I remember people were summoning these when the game came out. But is it worth doing? Later on, I guess when you have a lot of extra... Like if these are for low-level blueprints that I'm never going to make. Like say these are tier 2, tier 3 weapons. I'm not going to make those. I don't have any use for those except to give them to other people to help them out. But I could make a tri-plate to summon a monster and get rewards. Can we look at their... Is there anywhere to look at their loot table? Okay, there we go. 20% chance to summon one of these guys. Ooh. Well, it's for item collection. Special item collection. You buy them with gold coins? How do you get them with gold coins? A lot of people buy them with guild coins. I'm sorry, I can't read. A lot of people buy these with guild coins, do they? I'm saving my guild coins for skills. I can't waste my guild coins in something like that. So there's tri-plates in here. Weekly tri-plate limit 5. That'd be 5,000 a week that I'd be taking away from trying to get here to get to my passive ability and then these other ones. You think I should... Is it worth it? Like, is the drop from that and the ability to maybe even get a passive from those monsters that we're summoning, is it worth? Because the week's going to end in 6 hours. We're going to have weekly reset. Should I get 5 of these or not? And if I do, we need to have people around. Well, I can save them. I don't think they're going to expire. I can save them till the next time people are around. T7 blues. But I'm about to make epics. Like everything out here is dropping material for me to make epics pretty easy. I have to buy a few other materials just to kind of speed it along, but it's dropping the crystals for me out here and it's dropping the epic blueprints for me. So it's pretty easy for me to start making epics to take over this prime plus 5 that we've already crafted from this event, from the tier 6. But if we can make tier 7 rare... Now this is a prime, by the way. This isn't even a tier 7 like normal. Yeah, a tier 7. Now again, this is tier 7 prime. I mean, it's great because it's prime. It's got the attack and accuracy, but once I make this prime, it's going to blow it away. Yeah, we are. Nice. Welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. You're in Iron Hands with us? Yeah, today was fun, wasn't it? Did you enjoy going into the war game? This was so exciting to me that I just wanted to do it over and over again, at least for a couple hours, against other guilds. It's a skirmish, right? Why not? Let me come in and just keep going against other guilds that want to play. Maybe a good hour, you know? It was such a tease. It was a fun tease. I want more. Oh, our armor is going down. We've got 2 minutes left and our armor is going down quick. I think we're too close to the hostile ones. And these little Star Wars things are coming out and getting me. Yeah, it was. You guys were taking out you were capturing all the nodes to give us what we needed to be strong. And from there, we just demolished them. But I don't feel like the other guilds really showed up. I think there was just one guild we were really fighting against, and the other two, like the 3 guilds we were fighting against total, I don't think they were. I don't think they were really there. We'll know next time. Next time we actually play since we're in silver now, we're going to be placed against other guilds similar to ours, I hope. And if not, when we win again very easy, we'll eventually get to that point to where we're faced against other guilds that are really going to push. So then it's going to get wild. But we did. We went in there and we took out, this occupying top right. Luckily, we were A, so going top right was easy. And I think that's the best thing to do first, because we get all that additional PvP damage and accuracy. And then from there, getting the other nodes, whatever we get is fine, I guess. Whoa. I'm blinking red. What's going on? It's okay. We have 50 seconds. Versus our numbers. Did you? I didn't even see that many, to be honest. I was just looking around trying to see things. I wasn't really getting into the battle until the very end, to where I was attacking that one last base. We were hitting their main node there to take them out, or at least to get a lot of points. And they were kind of spawning at their spawn, like right there at their base. Outside of seeing those people there, I didn't really see people at the other areas. Now, while we were attacking that one base, I did see that somebody took out the bottom left side node, that like recaptured it. And then we took it back, of course. All right, we're about to jump out. Let's get some space. Okay, those are the aggressive ones. All right, I'm taking a lot of damage. We'll try our... What is it? Launcher? I always want to call it a ballista. We'll try our launchers. I guess here's an okay place for it. I didn't really want to I didn't want to aggro this guy on the side. I don't know. I'm still taking a lot of damage. There's going to be these two over here on this side. Yeah, I'm just not strong enough. At 84,000 CP, I'm just not strong enough to be here yet. $66, not an issue, but 74 is too difficult. But maybe after I make that epic gear, right? We craft all that epic gear I have. And then eventually, if I can prime my weapon, we'll be here no issues. Okay, now they're attacking my launcher, which is good. If they'll attack the launcher every once in a while, that'll help. Uh-oh. I'm just trying to see if we can get a dimensional core, right? Physical defense or defense? I don't know which one to start with. Let me just throw that in there. It's okay. We've got 3,000 HP greater health injectors. So as long as my launcher's here, I think we'll be okay. After that, though, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to be in trouble. No, I don't believe so. I think it's done by server clusters. So we're in Hecate 3. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from what I remember when I first started playing. I don't know if they added more or not, but I'm pretty sure it's only those clusters. So if you're in the Asian side, you're going to be whatever yours is called. It's going to be those cluster of servers for server versus server wars and war games for now is what I've seen. But they usually don't cross over those. Mainly because of ping and the time zones. Because we're not going to, like, EU would be different. Like, EU is a totally different time zone if they had it sometime. Because in other games, they do have these wars. Like, they have EU and US together, which is not good. And then they have these weekly server versus server battles we have. And it's a decent time for the US, but it's like 5 a.m. for EU. So I'm almost positive it's going to stay within your server cluster. Whatever your name is, it's going to stay within those. I'm on Hecate 3, so it's going to be the Hecate group. And that's what we've seen, that grouping when we did this. It was all people from Hecate. And those are all that I've seen out here in this Outer Planets. Oh, whoa. If I pop the item I bought, the one that will give me the take away the 30% attack and 30% attack faster. Yeah, it will. You're right. But I think that item only lasts for like a minute. It'll take away this and get me to the next hypergravity. Where's that item? But we only buy, it's 900,000 and we only buy 20 a week. I only bought one just to test this out. There it is. Okay, it's on. Let's see how long it lasts for. 1 minute. Bro. 900,000? What is that? It lasts for 1 minute. Particle acceleration capsule. What? What is 900,000 credits? You can only buy 20 a week and it only lasts for 1 minute. I don't get that. Yeah, the green one I've got on. Yeah, the green ones I've got on right here. The green one's always on. It's okay. We'll go back to the 66 area. This is getting a bit rough. Let's hide behind my launcher again. Launcher HP is almost gone. There it is, blasted. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, it was good while it lasted. What do we have, like 20 minutes with our launcher and our... Let's go past these rocks. This is a 66 area? Yeah, says it. Much better. These guys are dying quick. And I should be okay with HP, with my life, my health, once there's not 4 on me. It might be better to go to an area where they're melee, though. That way when I start non-aggressive melee, that way when I start hitting them, they have to come in. And I can kill them before they even do damage to me. These guys are ranged. They only hit me for 80. They only do one shot, though. They're ranged, but they only do one hit at 43. Yeah, we're fine. We still have 4 hours left, though. We're going to be here a while. It's so you can teleport. So you can do what? Teleport to the boss in there mostly? Now, is there a boss that spawns here in the center? I was trying to see if there was a boss schedule for this. Where is that? When you come over here to Outer Planet and you're looking here. Where is the schedule for that? I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. Boss not spawned. But what's the schedule for it? I don't know. And what are these names here? What are the guild names? What's it trying to say for the guild names? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are these the guilds that hold, like, have won the war games? Or are these the guilds that has this boss spawned and these guilds have beat it? Are they just strong? Are they just showing the strongest guild on each server, maybe? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing some information here. And it's weird that it doesn't even show a boss spawn timer. Maybe it hasn't started because this content just dropped. Maybe when a boss is about to come. Top guild for Mining War. Right, that's what I said. I'm like, maybe it's the top guild here for, like, when you go to Mining War and you see the winner of it. And then you see them control a dungeon. You go to dungeons and you can see that they have control of this from Mining War. Maybe it just shows those top ones. Which I guess is cool. It gets to show all servers, like the top guild. But I hope there's a countdown here for the boss countdown. Plus, the boss should show up in our boss scheduler. Like, it should show here somewhere that says Outer Planet. I bet it hasn't started yet. Since this content was just released, maybe it hasn't started yet, or the boss is already on cooldown. But if the boss was on cooldown, it would still show up somewhere here. It would say Outer Planet. Planets. And then it would pop up here. Like, it's got to have something that would say Outer Planet here somewhere. So we get another skirmish from Mining War in 5 days. And the battle for Mining War. And then this is 6 days away again for this one. I'm more excited for this than Mining War. I don't know. Mining War was okay. But I feel like the scramble, the Elysium scramble, is more my style with the domination type. Grabbing the buffs, going to the main base. Mining War is very, I wouldn't say it's similar because you're not controlling points. You're just fighting the main boss to get a shield on your base. Then you're going to fight their base and take down their shields and then destroy their main core. And it's guild versus guild versus guild. But we're gonna have a lot of fun, at least in 5 days, 22 hours, and then on the 6th day. I'll be here to stream those. Xeno Geyser, is that its name? Is it here on the list? Xeno Geyser, is that? It's not going to be under dungeons, is it? Oh, it is. It is under dungeon bosses. So this comes out Tuesday and Friday and Sunday. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday at 12 my time. Noon my time, which is really good for me. All these are noon my time, which is like 11 p.m. on East Coast. And today's Monday, so that would be tomorrow. This is supposed to spawn tomorrow at noon. I don't see him in the world boss part. How much is the CP top rank? I don't know because they don't show you that information, which is a little bit weird to me. Look, you click on it, it does take you straight to it. So what about this guy? Okay, that's inside their dungeon. Oh, it says right there. This one says exclusive mining field, but this one doesn't say outer planets. Maybe it says the crater name? No. This is public mining. These bosses are all at noon my time. That's really cool. Well, when's the next one that people are going to go to tomorrow? Aren't all of these tomorrow for you guys? I know it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow for me. Like all this, everybody playing from around the world is really confusing. At least it has our local time here. So locally, this is telling me on Tuesday, which is tomorrow for me at noon, which means in 23 hours, 22 and a half hours from now, I'll be able to see. It's a level 84 though. I don't know if I can participate. No, I can't. No, I won't be able to see this boss. But eventually when I get strong enough and everybody gets strong enough, I'll be able to see this boss at noon, this boss on Tuesday. They're all high level. Friday and Monday. So I would have just missed this one. But again, too high level. I don't think anybody can go there yet. Level 70. But that's for the exclusive. And then this should be in 23 hours. All right, we'll check it out. We're going to be streaming tomorrow anyway. So we will be on during the time this guy could pop up. So we'll go check this out and see how many servers show up. I'm sure everybody from all 4 servers will show up. So it's going to be a bloodbath. I don't know if they're just going to play it cool at first and just like everybody try to take down the boss because the boss is going to be so strong. So maybe we need everybody. Or if people are just going to start fighting. Yeah, that'll be fun to see. And I'll be streaming tomorrow at that time. Easily. Because I got to start my stream tomorrow at 9 a.m., I think. So we'll be on. Yeah, but I don't know the top rank. I don't know the top CP, the ranks. Because when you look at ranking, it just shows you the name. It doesn't show you any information about that player. I mean, it shows you what they're currently using as their biosuit. Like you can see Demolisher. You can see that this guy's the shield one. Demolisher. Everybody else is Demolisher. Then you got a Cypher here, which is cool. I would like to play Cypher. Blanc is a... Which one is that? What is the 3 lines? Is that the assassin type Phantom? Punisher. Oh, he's playing Punisher. Okay. That was a Cypher. And then this one is the shield person, which is... No, that wasn't a shield. That was an Arbiter. That was... Somebody was the Enforcer. So the Enforcer is 3 lines. This one that looks like a shield to me, I don't know. That's an Arbiter. So this one's an Arbiter. ESP is an Arbiter along with everybody being a Demolisher. This one's a Cypher. And then there was one here that's the shield one. Which if you have that HP shield on it, this could be really nice to level with in harder areas. Obviously, if it's an easy area to kill things quickly, and then everybody's a Demolisher. What is showing chat? Oh, okay. You have friends in XX? These guys right here? In Hecate 1? I don't know if Ocean is in this guild. SGMBZ. I'm going to ask him. Because this is the top guild here. Let me do a screenshot. top guilds. Let's see. Because he should have one of the highest CP on Hecate 4. Where's our chat? There's our chat. The guild SGMBZ. I think the outer planet. 23 hours. Okay. Okay, this is it, man. This is my life for the next 4 hours. I'm just gonna farm here and get a whole bunch of materials, and then hopefully, yeah, get some cool drops. Hopefully get more materials so that we can make more epics, and then I can next week, by the end of next week, we've got 7 days or 6.5 days to get strong enough so we can farm in the 74, level 74 area. And then we'll be set. But that's it, man. I don't have much else to do today, guys. Rank 3, around 190. Yeah, I think we definitely have some people. I thought we had somebody 200 something, to be honest. I don't know if that's true or not. But I thought somebody out of the 4 servers that we have is up to 200. But 190, 200, 220, it's all crazy. It's all crazy to everybody else. Like, just the strength, it's wild what they have. And then I also saw that Skywalker over in the European server, Skywalker X, I think he has like an insane combat power. But I can't see the European servers. So some big people out there, right? Really strong ones out there. But we'll see them tomorrow. Tomorrow when I'm streaming, if the boss does spawn here, which it should, all the servers will be here. And that will be really fun to see on stream. We're going to die. Like, I know I'm going to die. I'm weak, right? There's going to be a lot. I mean, if you're talking about all the main players from each of the 4 servers are going to be there, and if somebody kills me, I'm going to die fast. Really fast. Okay, guys, if you're not playing RF Online, please download it with the links down below. Help support me. That way they can keep sponsoring me. I love being sponsored by games that I'm actively playing, so it's fantastic. And I appreciate you all for tuning in with me today. This wasn't a sponsored stream. I just came on just to play because I wanted to stream us doing the war game. And I am very satisfied with this game mode. I just want it more often. I like it so much, I want it every day. So I'm really hoping that they're going to incorporate some kind of daily chip war PvP that we can do. Something like that would be great. Are you still playing Odin and other games like this? I am. Yeah, I still am. I mean, they're all different, right? We have different bosses spawn at different times, and we have AFK modes that we can do. So it's not that difficult to play different games. If you don't have a job, I don't have a job, so if you have a job, then yeah, it's probably difficult to play all these different games, right? Sure. And launcher packs now? Are you? Which packs? Which packs? Because I want to level up mine too. And you do get a huge CP increase from leveling up and unlocking the next ones. Because once you level up and max this out, you're going to unlock the next one to level up as well. But this one right now goes up to like level 90. And look at the resources I need. 59,000. How am I going to get 59,000 immediately? Obviously, it's not meant to be done immediately. Right? We do our tower mode every single day to get resources in this. We do our basic training and our sacred weapon training. And we slowly get the resources we need to level this up, along with events that we have. Plenty of events have given us material to be able to level these up. But it's not meant to be something that you do right away and you get to the legendary. It's meant to take time. And I have a lot more to unlock. Look at the Thor one. And Odin. This was the Kraken. Same with your launchers. It's going to take a while, and I just don't have the resources to level them up quickly. Nobody would. You just have to do it slowly with events and then with doing the training. And any other area that we go into a dungeon to get resources. But as far as a pack goes, like these packs, the brand new ones that just came out, yeah, there are in the shop right now. They're like $29.99, and they give you summons along with 10K. And then they give you this for the event to have a little boost in like experience. So you get 44 summons and then 10K for the Mao. And then this one should give you 10K for your launchers, right? Yeah, 10K for your launcher. Okay, now let's see what 10,000 will actually do for you. Okay, so my launcher will actually level up pretty quickly because we're only using 3,600. 3,650, so I could level up this launcher to the next level easily. But I think for this one, since it goes up so high, and my next launcher should go up to level 90 as well, like max level. We're already at 42,000, so 10,000 won't get me much here. Yeah, 10,000 would only get me from level 32 to 45. Which I'm eventually going to get anyways, right? I'll get it from the events. I'll get it from the daily sacred biosuit training that we saw there. And then any dungeons that we go into will give it to us as well. But sure, you could spend like $29.99 per pack. I think this is US. There's 3 packs here. You could. I'm not going to. But yeah, you definitely could. What priority for getting a higher CP? Getting higher CP is just playing the game. I mean, it's plain and simple. You just play the game and do the events they have right now. Right now, to get higher CP, you come into the... if you're able to come into Outer Planet, you come into Outer Planet, do the lowest level things in Outer Planet. You're going to get drops even at level 58. You're going to get these blueprints to be able to craft the event right here. And then you just craft on the event to get prime gear, and you level up this prime gear. So that's going to give you a big CP jump right now just through this event. And you're going to do your item collection. As you level up and get levels, you're going to have your module. Make sure you do not ignore this. Come in here and get every single one of these because these are huge combat power increases. Defense, attack, everything else are all these chests. I still need to go through this 2-hour video and do the rest of these. But I went through the first 1 hour of the video showing me each of these and followed the guy exactly where he went, got all of these, and I shouldn't have missed them because they're massive. So now I need to go back through and do all the rest of these, which will again give me a lot of power, which might give me the power I need next week to come in here and start farming level 74. So I'll do that off stream because I'm watching a video and I'm running along as he's running along and I'm picking up all those chests. And those chests give you special collections. And it'll fill out all this stuff. Look at all these special collections. There's a lot. Now, not only are the special collections in chests, they're also in all the areas you go to. Like any area you can go to, there's always some kind of special collection that has a chance to drop and you'll complete these. So you're going to be gearing out your people. Well, what's going on? Somebody killed. Why they say sup, little monkey, nice AFK kill. You know, as you get levels, you'll do the module here, which gives you a nice increase. So make sure you're getting levels and doing story quests as much as you can. Do the side quests, do the faction quests, craft. You're doing your missions daily. I mean, it's just playing the game, honestly. It's playing the game. You're doing memory chips, your collections. You know, you're leveling up all these things for your collections. And to be able to level up all that, you're taking part in all the events they have. So with this event, we currently have to run that one dungeon, which gives you a massive amount of experience. Every single day, you're also getting kits to level up all the gear and weapons that you're finding for your item collection. Can't wait to see you, what? Grand return to Diablo Immortal 24-hour subathon? What? My grand return to Diablo Immortal with a 24-hour subathon. Nice. Number 1 Warlock grind. How is Diablo Immortal? Now, tomorrow's stream is a sponsored stream for RF. I can't talk about things like that while I'm streaming. But today, we can. Tell me about Diablo Immortal and how it's been over the last year. And really, how long it's been over the last how many years? Diablo Immortal came out the day I moved into our house. Release date was in 2022. So we've been living in this home for 4 years now. Wow. Time flies, man. Time flies. We had this new subdivision open up not too far from my wife's family home where we were staying, and they were building all brand new homes, and we were lucky enough to get a loan and to get a contract here to build a house. And the day it was complete, well, the day I was able to actually move everything in here was the day that Diablo Immortal came out. Maybe I could do it like 2 days before that, but that's what I gauge everything off of the global launch of Diablo Immortal, because I was actually in this room doing Diablo Immortal at that time. Maybe I was able to move everything in a day or two earlier. We got to get that legendary Stews clan back. Stews Pitches clan back. Hey man, that's been so long. That's 4 years ago. Diablo Immortal was a fun time. It was a time when we were streaming. There were a lot of people playing Diablo Immortal, so we had so many people on stream. We could just really kick back and have a good time and stream for 10 to 16 hours. And it was just popping. Like, people were in and out. Other streamers were raiding. We were raiding other streamers. It was just busy. It was a good time, man. To play a game like that is really fun. I don't know if I've jumped into another game since then that's been so busy. It's been a long time. I don't know if maybe that was the heyday of things I was doing back then and it's just really slowed down for me. But I really haven't jumped into another game to where it's had such a big... And Diablo, it's Diablo, right? It was gigantic. To where it had such a large amount of people that just jumped on and started playing it, and then they wanted to watch people stream it. And then we had really big streams back when I was doing Raid, back when Raid was really popular with streams. Plus, back then it was COVID with the Raid. So people were home. There wasn't a lot going on. Everybody was watching streams more. They were playing something like a turn-based gacha game like Raid was. So it was a popular time to hang out with everybody. But where's Diablo? Like, what happened to Diablo 4? Why didn't Diablo 4 blow up like I feel like Diablo Immortal did? I mean, I know everybody bashed on Diablo Immortal because of the monetization, just like all these other games we play have heavy monetization if you want to spend on them. But it's a free game. You don't have to spend. You can have a great time playing free to play in Diablo Immortal. Like even today, just like RF Online. Everybody can have a fantastic time playing these games free to play. And that's the beauty of it. You have people that'll spend a lot of money to support the game, but it allows you just to have a game that you spend zero on. And you could spend all day playing it every day and be in a community with other people. And you've never spent a dime on it. You became the number one Surgical Sniper. You did? Oh, that's right. This is Surgical Sniper from back in the day. You became the number one person. The number one player on it. I talked to you last time when we were streaming. What game were you here where I was talking to you? And we were talking about Diablo Immortal, but I thought you were playing that game or at least trying it out. Or you came into my stream. Exploration. Did we do the guild exploration already? Yeah, Surgical. I talked to you recently. It wasn't even that long ago. I don't remember exactly what game I was playing at that time. I don't know if it was when I started. I don't think it was when I started playing this. I feel like it was a couple months ago. It was when I came back to stream for something. And it wasn't Odin. I don't think it was Odin. But I was talking to you. I thought, on Discord too. Maybe it was about Diablo Immortal. It probably was. It probably went into Diablo Immortal and about Diablo Immortal. But we need to find another game similar to Diablo Immortal, but not Diablo Immortal. Because I don't feel like Diablo Immortal has... I think maybe you were talking to me on Discord about Diablo Immortal. And we were talking about who I've seen like stream it and play it. And that there weren't that many. Just because I don't know if the player base is there. I don't know if the player base is there in Diablo Immortal anymore. Like if we look at how many people are streaming that. Twitch. There's 9 viewers on Diablo Immortal. Yeah, there's 3 people streaming Diablo Immortal right now. Now, I'm not saying that there's a million people streaming RF Online right now, but there are only 3 streaming Diablo Immortal. And Diablo is like a huge name. And one of the streamers has 9 viewers watching him. But he is playing Battlegrounds. He's playing one of my favorite PvP modes. I could play this in Diablo Immortal nonstop. He's playing the one where you walk the statues. It's so good. This guy's name is Krog Live. 11K Warlock. I don't even think... Is he on Warlock right now? I guess that's a Warlock. Yeah, he's putting in some work, man, in this PvP. But this PvP mode's awesome, and you can play this for hours. Like there's like a 2 or 3 hour break, and then you can play it for 2 hours. All day long. I hope RF Online does something like that. I hope they do some kind of daily PvP that we can do. What would be the top mobile game to stream? But I want something fun. You know, obviously, it's got to be something I'm into. I can't stream a game. I can't fake it, right? I can't stream a game that I just do not enjoy playing. That won't last long. That will not last long at all. It has to be some kind of game that's got some fun MMO aspect to it so we can play together, some PvP in it every day so we can jump into some PvP battlegrounds. It's got to have something like that. I didn't try out. Everybody's been, well, not everybody. There's LeGame is the main one on my Discord. I can't say everyone, but LeGame on my StewGaming Discord is always talking to me about Vault Breakers. Vault Breakers is a game where it's just PvP in general. I think you start with like a small group of people. We should watch a video on Vault Breakers because they keep having all these stability play tests. Like they're getting ready to launch. Vault Breakers should be pretty soon. Let's see if I can find a good video on this. Vault Breaker gameplay. First look. I don't know if I want to do first look.
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. Got a brand new game to watch every other extraction way or another. Now, as you...
I don't want to watch that long video either. I just want to see like the actual gameplay of it. Now, Vault Breakers isn't, it's not a MOBA, is it? Or is it like a jump in, level up? I thought it was different. I thought you jumped in. I don't think Vault Breakers is the game I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about a game that has characters that are bigger. It's got PvP. You jump in, you fight for some gear, like initially against PvE component to it, right? The environment and monsters. And then immediately you go into a PvP war with other groups of maybe 3 or 4 people. But the models are bigger than what I saw here on Vault Breakers. What game was it? Invoker? No, it wasn't Invokers. I don't know. We have Ion. The Eon 2 is supposed to be coming out in September, I think. I don't know if they're going to stay to that schedule. I haven't seen anything official stating that it's definitely September. I don't know if they have a website out, but that MMO looks pretty damn good. Pokemon Go? Pokemon Go 2? Oh, no, it's Pokemon Go. I was going to say, they don't have a second one, right? Brawl Stars? Brawl Stars is fun, isn't it? How do you play like a match of Brawl Stars? Isn't that just like, is that the one where I think where you just jump in, it's hectic, you're knocking people around? Or is that a different game? Brawl Stars? I went to the Brawl Star website and they're just showing me animated videos. No, Brawl Stars? This is like a little top-down game, right? It's kind of like what Vault Breakers would be, but this is like a not the same type of graphics. This gets competitive though, doesn't it? Brawl Stars. I don't mind coming in and trying this game out. I don't see a lot of people watching it on stream, but I don't mind trying out Brawl Stars just for fun. It just looks like a really chill kind of game that can be competitive. Yeah, I could try that out. It's got a solid esports scene. I mean, it looks pretty neat. It keeps you busy. I mean, you can't just relax like I'm relaxing right now. When you're in a battle on Brawl Stars, you got to pay attention. You got to fight. I can't do AFK grinding like this, so it looks like it would definitely keep me occupied if we get some fun battles in there. I got you wanting to try RF. Let's do it. Is this a new mobile game? I'm sorry, I missed your comment there. It is. It's a brand new mobile game that just came out. Well, it's not a mobile game. It's on PC and it's on mobile. This is on PC right now. I mean, every game nowadays, right? PC client, and then you've got the mobile version of it. It's cross-platform. You can play on both. You can download it with the link below if you want to help support. Show them that you are watching and you are joining from watching this video. It's watching this stream. It's great. But it's free, right? Try it out. Try it out. Look at this. You've got all these biosuits. You've got all these rovers. You can jump into your mech. You've got mechs that you actively get inside, these mouths. And there's different versions of them all the way up to legendary ones that you'll unlock. You jump inside them and pilot them for 10 minutes. You can fly around and fight. I got a video coming out that shows some PvP. I don't have it out yet. It's actually being reviewed by the company, by Netmarble. I have 2 videos being reviewed by them. Once that one video comes out, you can see PvP and how it works. And it shows you like flying around, flying over people, dropping down, going into PvP, getting into your mechs, throwing out your launchers. It's really cool. Yeah, we're on Hecate 3. If you're on the America servers, come to Hecate 3. And then join us in Discord. If you have any questions, we'll help you out. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Right now, I'm just doing a really easy grind because they just had Outer Planet released, which is this area here. And you can grind here for 8 hours a week. And it's going to reset in 5 hours. So I got to get this taken care of within the next 5 hours. So I'm just pushing to get this done. There's really great resources, and this is server versus server. So all the 4 servers at Hecate, they could all come in here. And if you missed it earlier, we did this server versus server PvP. This new game mode, it was a skirmish, and it was a lot of fun. It's like a domination game mode that I want to see all the time. I want to play this every single day. But we can't play this until another 6 days. Unfortunately, 5 days from now, we're going to have Mining War, which is guild versus guild versus guild. 3 guilds fight it out on each server. So we'll have that in 5 days. And then in 6 days, we'll be back for another war game here with this Elysium Scramble. We'll be fighting against 3 other guilds, right? 4 guilds fighting here from all different servers. And then the outer planet that we're in right now, this big map, this is server versus server. All servers can be here, but we don't see everybody that often because you're only in here for 8 hours throughout the week. And there is a boss that spawns here. And we'll see that tomorrow. I've got to do a sponsor stream tomorrow. I'll be back on earlier than I am right now. And that boss should spawn in 22 hours from now. And then we're going to see all 4 of the servers here, all 4 of the American servers fight for that boss. I don't know if they're going to group up and fight that boss together if that boss is really hard, because it is a pretty high level boss. Level 86. I don't know. We'll see. It's not going to take all 4 servers to beat it. But we'll be here to watch and see what unfolds. What's the Discord? The Discord should be linked down below. Do you see any links for Discord or any information there? Let me go check the... Are you on... You're on YouTube. Yeah, if you look at any of my YouTube videos, you'll see the link. Let me go look at the live stream and see if it has it posted here. If not, I will post it for you. Player, now is the time. There are, but it's not battlegrounds like you... No, there's no like actual battlegrounds yet. We're hoping we're going to get some kind of daily chip war or some kind of daily battleground. There is a place that's called Battlegrounds here, and it's big and massive and looks like it'd be like a really cool place to have objective-based PvP in, but you go there throughout the week to get these points. But there's no... It's not like Diablo Immortal where you're walking the statues and you're going to the heart and you're playing an objective. It's not like Domination where you're going in, or Capture the Flag in World of Warcraft where you grab the flag and you're running it to your side. It's not objective based like that. You go in there to farm for specific stuff that you need, and you go in there to farm those tokens. That way you can use them to increase your combat power, get all these stats. And then you do have bosses that spawn in there. And they're on a schedule that you can see here. It'll be in the Crag and it'll be Atlas, these bosses here that you fight over, but it's not a battleground, no. Installing on PC, great. You've been looking for something new? Nice. Roaring Images coming into RF Online next. Good to hear it, man. It's not? I think for free to play, it's got a lot of good things. At level 55, you get a guaranteed epic rover. Right? They gave us this Flora at level 55. You got a epic log and reward. What was it? Day 7? I think day 7 you got like an epic biosuit. We got events going on all the time to help increase your power. Like rolling events. Like right when another event drops out, we got new events coming in. And we've got an event going on right now to get you higher tiered gear. Craft all this gear. And we have new content that just came out. I don't know what level you have to be, though, for Outer Planet. But if you're brand new, follow the main story quest, the side story quest, and all these other quests here. Follow these quests. The epic was day 14? Okay. If you are going to spend $10, I'll tell you right now that this deal cannot be beat. Like, if you're going to play the game, make sure you enjoy the game first, right? I don't want you to spend unless you enjoy the game. Play the game. It's free to download, free to play. But if you do enjoy the game and you want to spend $10 and get a huge boost, it's this starter deal right here. There's 3 tiers to it. This is Canadian, but in USD, it's $1.99, I think. I don't know, it might be $2.99, but the total of all 3 of these is somewhere around $10, and it's a crazy deal. You get 22 summons for this first purchase. No, you get 11 summons for the first purchase, but you get these accessories at +8. You get all 4 of those at +8. No, you get 1. 1 at plus. I think you get 1 of each. Yeah, you get. I think you get 1 of each because I had 1 of each. And then you get a weapon at +8. You get all. Yeah, you get 1 of each because you get 1 of each of these armor at +8. And then you get these artifacts at +6, which cannot be beat. You're not going to level these up. They're already leveled up really high. If you try to over level them, they're going to break. But they are extremely strong. You're going to be using these for a very, very long time. And it's cheap, plus you get some summons. And you're going to be summoning on this banner that eventually will give you a guaranteed legendary. You can go for the Biosuit banner or you can go for the Rover banner. And as you do the banner, you're going to get summons from those. And then once you do it long enough, but if you're going to be free to play, it's going to take some time, but that's okay. These are our long-term goals. Do the battle pass, get the summons from the battle pass, the monthly battle pass, because it's the greatest thing to get. A tier 6. This tier 6 just dropped here? How does this compare to what I have? And then eventually you're going to get that guaranteed. Plus you're going to get it guaranteed from playing the game and keep progressing. Right? If you just play and keep progressing, you're going to get these guaranteed rares. You're going to get guaranteed epic, Biosuit Rovers, and then you'll get a legendary at level 80. Now, it is going to take a lot of time to get to level 80. I'm only level 60. I'm about to hit 61. But we've got things to look forward to. Like a lot of things to look forward to. And all these events give us plenty to keep us going. This tier 6... Oh, we got even more rocket drives. It's pretty close to what I have right now. Tier 4 plus 8. I thought we had crafted. Didn't we just craft this piece? Didn't we craft a replacement? Am I losing my mind, or didn't we craft earlier something better? No, it was this piece that we crafted. Okay, so we got a better improve. Like we got to upgrade for like the last thing we needed to upgrade. That's pretty wild. That's if we can level it without it breaking. It'll be an upgrade. But my evasion goes down by 20. That's pretty wild. If we can take it to +6. But right now I could slot it. Physical defense, Pierce. That would be good. This would give me 2 defense. Actually, I'm going to use it here. We could get better than 2 defense, though. This is going to give me a permanent increase of 2 defense. What was it? What was the overall... If we take a risk and try to level it, though? I don't know. That's a risk, though. We've got like a... What was it? +6 is... It could break here. 85% chance to succeed. No, that's not bad. Right? Let's go for it. So we've got a... wait. What did it do? It dropped it down to +1 enhancement at 51%. Wait a minute. I didn't know it lowered the rates on those. Did you guys know that? How do you add me? Oh, Surgical Sniper. Are you on... We're on Hecate 3. It's the same rate? We're on the US American servers Hecate 3. Oh, it's just showing it broken up into the two? Because that scared me. Yeah, that really scared me. It shows here 85% chance to do +1. So here it's showing me +1 is a 50. But why does it say +1? Enhanced level 1 success rate 51%. Yeah, but should they not have this broken up? Shouldn't it say enhanced level +1 success rate 80? What was it, 84? It should say 85. And then here it should say +2, 34. Yeah, I got you, but it still should say that. Yeah, you're heading over here? Oh, man, Surgical Sniper is going to try it out. Well, no. I get that, but I'm saying like my chance right now to get +1 is 85%. And then I have a 34% chance that it could be +2. That it could go to plus what are we at right now? +4, whatever. We're at +5. Yeah. We're at +5. Okay, yeah. I get that. It's broken down that way. I do. I understand what you're saying. But I still think it should be broken down separately. Like a +1 chance, 85%, and then you have a 34% chance for it to be +2. Within that. I don't know. It just scares me when it says 51 here. All right, I'm going to try it. Let's see what we get. If it did 85% and 34%. I mean, I guess if they explained it before they said that, it wouldn't be confusing. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get lucky. +7. Man, we did. We hit it. We went from 5 to 7. 11% more evasion, max crit, max attack resistance 11. All right. It's a small increase, right? I think the weapon attack resistance is better that got deleted, but let's see. Yeah, I just don't think it was a huge increase. I don't know. It's always small increments. It's always these small increments that add up over time. Let's go and see what kind of combat power increase it gives us. 128. Okay, not bad. But eventually when we get really high in our CP, we are going to need to look and see what stats matter more. Right? As opposed to knockdown resistance. Like, I'm not really worried about knockdown resistance right now. Debuff resistance is fantastic. Yes. But later we'll have to really have a look at different stats. But yeah, pretty happy about that. You're doing a 27 gigabyte upgrade? Man, so many people are joining today. I'm happy. Hey, thanks for joining, everyone. Hecate 3. We're on the American servers Hecate 3. Man, if Surgical Sniper got addicted to this game, it'd be insane. If he loved playing this, that'd be a strong player, another strong player joining the server. Can we really not do anything additional with these jump drives? And these jump drives take this resource here, the expansion upgrade kit, which is hard to come by. So I'm not even going to upgrade the jump drives. I'm scared to... Well, I'm not scared to do it. I just don't want to waste those resources. Those expansion kits are hard to get. So what should I do with the jump drive? I guess if we dismantle it, what do we get? Nothing to do with them? What do we get for dismantling these? Anything special? No, we do. We get an upgrade kit for the expansions. Yeah, that's good. Man, all you guys are joining and I was getting ready to jump off because all I'm doing is sitting here farming this area. +8. Impact attack or max attack resistance 4. Let's see if we can level this up to 8. Come on, Lady Luck. Yeah, salvage was good. Just uninstall Diablo Immortal. It's all about RF Online. We'll see. Surgical Sniper, we will see about that. You gotta love the game. That's the way it is, right? You gotta enjoy the game you're playing. We'll see how long it lasts. All games aren't for everybody, but I do appreciate everybody trying. Right? At least try. Decide for yourself, see if you like it or not. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. Let me get some chapstick here. Yeah. If you're like me and you like some more PvP, then I don't know, you might want a more PvP related game. The thing about this is, if you want PvP, since they don't have like a daily PvP battleground, you got to go out and make it yourself, which is fine because we do have enemy guilds that we're fighting against. We are fighting against Blood and we're fighting against Brother Blood. I can't even talk with all this chapstick on my lips now. We're fighting against those two guilds, so you do have people to fight against, and they are pretty strong. Blood Brother has the number 3 ranked person, and then Blood has the number 4 ranked, and they are fighting against McDonald's and Iron Hands, which I'm in Iron Hands. So Iron Hands has number 9, then we got more McDonald's with a whole bunch of other strong people. Evangelion, he's with us over in Odin Valhalla Rising. You guys should know him. And then we've got more Blood Brothers at 16, 17, 18, all the way down. So we have people to fight against. So when we get to these bosses that we go to, it is a battle. And when you're going around exploring or doing your quests, your story quests, your faction quests, and your side quests, they will try to jump you. So you'll be busy with that. You don't do Impact or Punisher, you don't do Impact for Punisher. This game has PvP all day long. It's almost too much PvP. I guess it's because I'm away from those areas. There is a lot of PvP, yes, if I go do the quests right now. Like if I jump back on these quests, I see the PvP. When we go to bosses, I see the PvP. When I'm in this dungeon, sometimes somebody will jump me. So yeah, I do hear the alarm go off. But I'm just not actively looking to attack them right now because there's no value in it for me. I did go around and kill some Vendetta. I was in lower level area and I just kept seeing all these Vendetta, so I killed maybe 5 of them. And that's the extent of the PvP I've done so far. I guess it doesn't show the people I killed. Check PvP grade. No. It says I've killed 15 so far. Yeah. But it is fun. Like if there's something, like if there's a reason to PvP, it's fun. For me to go out and actively look for them, it's not fun. Like if you want to make a PvP party and we go PvP them and then they show up, it can be fun because I had that recorded in a video. That's the PvP video I show everybody. The one where we were fighting against Kratos. What was his name? He's actually in McDonald's now. We were fighting against him and it was like 5v5 or 6v6. It was great. There was no objective to it, but it was great because we were able to do so much. We were able to, everybody was using their mouths, they were using their launchers, they were flying around. We were teleporting with our teleport scrolls, which kept us in the battle. Even though it teleported us maybe like 20 seconds away, we could easily get back to the battle after teleporting, like when we got low on health, though we would be low on health. So you couldn't just like jump right back in, but you could come help support. So the teleport scrolls were actually a really cool thing. I thought I was going to make it a little boring to have the ability to teleport whenever you want, but it made it really fun because you were not far away from the combat. And now we're getting skills that can actually lock people out of teleporting and that stun them and freeze them and make it harder to teleport. So it's a good time. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Kratos or something like that. Yeah. And now he's in McDonald's, I'm pretty sure. But he was really high up on the leaderboards before, from what I remember, but I don't see him that high now. Where'd he go? He plays as a Dreadnought? I don't know if he changed his name. No, there he is. He's leveled 91. He's still here. In that one, with the first 3 skills, he's got an ability to snare you, like a ranged ability to snare you, so it's pretty annoying. I didn't have that. I don't have anything special like that as a Punisher. I'll have like a freeze slowing shot later on, but right now I don't have that unlocked, unfortunately. Camaro, what active skills do you have unlocked? Do you have any of these other ones unlocked? Not an actual buff, but a skill that fires off. Like, I don't have my flashbang. I don't have the freeze shot. You don't have anything yet? Man, these are too hard to get. I want everybody to have their skills so they can enjoy the game. But soon enough, you'll get stunned and freeze. Yeah, I get that, but here's the thing. I've never played a game before where we had to farm for our active skills. Never. Passive skills, yes. It gives us a nice goal to go after our passive skills, and there's a lot of areas to go to get the passive skills, and we have a lot of passive skills in RF Online Next. So I have no problem going after passive skills. But I think it's a bit weird for me to play with 3 active skills, because this buff doesn't really count. 3 active skills for a long period of time. I don't feel like any game should have you be without your skills. As you level up, you should unlock your skills. Everybody should. And I say that because I don't want to lose players to something so basic, right? I don't want to lose players that don't want to play this game because they've been playing for 6 months and they only have 3 skills when they could have access to like 6 or 8. And it really makes a difference in like the enjoyment of playing a game. Because when we look here and see like some classes have some really cool skills. Like say I go to the Cypher and I don't have these other skills for quite a long time. I've only got 3 skills. But I don't have this cool one that does a void that can bring everybody in and bind them. Like once I level it to level 12, boom. I suck everybody in and I bind them. That's a really cool skill. But who wants to play 6 months and not have the ability to have that skill if it's an RNG drop? And we do need things to hunt for. We've got lots of things to hunt for, but it's always been passive abilities in other games. It's never been an active ability, ever. And I just feel like that's going to push, people away. And I don't want anybody to be pushed away. Since you quit Raid, you haven't? What's going on? I'm around, man. I'm around. I'm streaming. We've been streaming Odin for the last year. Now we're streaming RF Online. And I've been talking this whole time about some other games to try to find and play. I did jump on and stream Soulframe. Soulframe is made by the creators of Warframe. We were streaming that a few times, and I got a little disappointed with it because it's making you try to figure everything out. It's not leading you at all. But I was so excited for it because the gameplay in Soulframe, the graphics, the movement, the combat, along with the voiceovers, it's top notch. Like, it's the best you're going to find out there. So if Soulframe globally launches eventually and has it together to where you're not having to like figure out the most basic things, it's going to be amazing. Because Warframe is really good, man. Warframe has been popular for a decade, right? It's been around forever. It's been on console. It's been on PC. I never played it, but I think it's an MMO to where you have a lot of different, like all the elements of MMOs. So if this new Soulframe that they're making can be anywhere near that good, I'm ready to play it. And then I jumped onto the creator that made Dark Age of Camelot way back in the day. We had EverQuest, then we had Dark Age of Camelot, and then we had World of Warcraft. In between there, I think we had Warhammer Online and maybe a couple other, like when WoW came out around there, didn't we get Terra? We had Rift. We had all those other MMOs. But the makers of Dark Age of Camelot had 3 factions that fight against each other. You had castles to siege. You had relics to get. Elder Scrolls Online copied a lot. Copied pretty much everything from it. But the creator of that, or one of the creators, made a game, and he's been developing for 10 years, and I jumped into that to play twice let's just say that's not ready. That game is not ready. I don't know if it's ever going to be ready. It's been in development for 10 years. It's coming along. They just had Arena added. You can only play it on the weekends, and they're developing it. So we'll see how that goes. It's called Camelot Unchained. Yeah, of course. Ollie, I'm always playing. I'm playing it right now on my other computer, actually. We just don't have any bosses coming up for the next... let me check my phone alarms, because I always set my alarms for all this stuff. We don't have a boss coming up for in 4 hours and 12 minutes is when I have my next alarm. But before a while, Shadowbane was there. I don't know if I played Shadowbane. Feels good to see me. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm here. I just haven't been making YouTube videos either. I haven't had anything to get me excited. Although we do have a new turn-based gacha game coming out very soon that's called Void Hunters, and I'm going to be covering it. I'm ready for a new turn-based gacha game because I've been out of that for such a long time. And Void Hunters has the look. It has the look. It has the feel. It's got the people that have the heart behind it. I mean, they are in love with what they've created, and it's so unique. If you guys haven't seen Void Hunters, go check it out. I'll be doing videos on it once I hear more of a clear launch date, and they come out with like a final version of their game. Now, I played it a long time ago. A year and a half ago, they paid a whole bunch of people to do a playtest for it. We couldn't do any videos on it. We couldn't talk about it. But we just play tested what they had, and we gave them feedback. And at that time, I was excited. Now they have their Discord. Now they have all the content creators in there. They're doing alpha and beta testing. They're taking feedback. And they've taken a lot of feedback, and they're doing different versions of the game. So once I get a final version of it, I'll jump back into it. Right now, I don't want to play all the different versions they're doing. I don't want to get burnt out on the different changes they have and whatever else they're doing with it. I want to be really happy and really have fun with their final product. So I will play once they have more of a set thing that they're doing. And it's not that they don't have a set version. It's just that I just don't want to play with all the different changes. You know, you come out with some small changes. I don't want to go back through the beginning period and do it all over again. I'm ready for them to say, okay, we're ready for global launch. Start playing it now, make some videos, and then we're going to take it down, wipe it, and start all over. Yeah, Camelot Unchained. Did you see it? Yeah, it's not quite Camelot, man. It's not quite Dark Age of Camelot. Dark Age of Camelot was a blast. Like, it was better than World of Warcraft. Everybody left Dark Age of Camelot when they came out with like the underwater realm for it, and I was very disappointed. I did not want to leave for World of Warcraft. It was really that good. But as far as the turn-based gacha game goes, Void Hunters. I'll be covering that and playing that 24/7 on my channel. We'll be doing streams along with RF Online, whatever we're playing at the time. I'll be doing streams together with that. So that'll be kind of like my staple game to show videos and to create videos on my YouTube channel along with whatever else we can find and play. That's an MMO. So that'll be my gacha phone-based game. And of course, it's got a PC client. And then I need something like MMO-wise to play like this. To do PvP, to do guild content, I need something like that to keep me active. We're on Hecate 3. I believe it's spelled with all E's. Is that right? It's the American servers. Is it Hecet? Is that right? Because I just put it up there. I just wrote it in chat if that's right. But that's the server we're on. Yeah, come and join us. Come and join us. We'll get you in a guild. If you want to join a guild, we've got some other guilds that are lower level guilds for people starting out. And then we've got a lot of guilds to progress and jump into along the way. As you get stronger, we've got guild after guild after guild you can get into. I'm trying to get stronger myself, so eventually I can get into the highest guild we have. I'm one away from it, but I'm really content with being here. As long as we can do competent, competitive PvP, and we can. As long as we do pretty well in competitive PvP here in the war games, cross server PvP, and then we can do the inner server PvP with guild versus guild versus guild, then I'm happy. Oh, you're on 1. Oh no. Switch, man, switch. Jump over to ours. What level are you? He's going to be like, I'm 60. Are you level 20, 25, 30? Hey, don't worry about it. Come over to our server. Yeah, how was one? Bubs? Who's that? Oh, is that somebody on server 1? On Hecate 1? Number 1 player on our server is Whimsy. I can show you the ranking. We got Sir McDouble and Whimsy in McDonald's. Sir McDouble. They are the number 1 and 2 players, and then we've got Blood Brother and Blood. Now, as far as combat power goes, I'm not sure because they don't show us that information. Unfortunately, they just don't show that kind of stuff. You have to ask the player where they're at, which is kind of weird to me. I'm not used to playing a game to where everything's kind of hidden from you, right? This guy over here on server 1, if I attack him, I don't even see an HP. Whoa. I don't even see it. He almost attacked him. I don't even see an HP pool. So I don't even know when he gets low on life if we're fighting each other. It's really weird. I'm not used to that. Oh, you're 100K? Yeah, you can't. I'm with you. If you're at 100K combat power and you're level 62, yes, I understand. 200K-ish? Yeah, he's somewhere up there, right? He's 200K CP as well. Yeah, I think all the top players, like the top number 1 on each server, should be pretty close to each other. Because there is a limit, right? Even if you are a mega Kraken whale, say you've spent $1 million, there is a limit. There's a limit to how fast and how many collections they have right now. There's a limit to how many mythics and how upgraded the mythic can be. I mean, there's only one mythic, right? Oh, no. There are a mythic for each. Yeah, there's still a limit to how many mythics you're going to have and how upgraded the mythic is. Oh, that one looks a bit different. Okay, here's one other big complaint I have for RF Online Next, and maybe we can talk to the company about this. How come we have costumes and we can go into a costume at any time, right? I can equip any costume I want to right now. And you'll see it visually here. I'm in this costume, which I think is one of the coolest ones. But you can't use any biosuit as a costume. Why is that? Why doesn't it have a costume section? We have this in other Korean MMOs. And almost all other Korean MMOs. If I wanted to play this right now, this costume, I can't. I can only play this costume if I want to equip it as a medic. But I like this all black one. This all black. Oh, it's purple. With gold. But why can't I have this costume on right now and just hit over here and say, equip this costume? Who's recruiting healers? Yeah, I'm trying to get heal. I'm trying to be a healer myself, to be honest. I want to be a technician and heal all the people doing the massive damage because I'm never going to be doing that kind of damage that they're doing. So but going back to the costume thing, I think it's really weird. Like, I wouldn't mind playing like maybe this costume right now, but I can't equip just this costume from other biosuits, which I find is pretty strange. I don't know. Hopefully they do an update. Because even if I was playing somebody else, I probably would want this one. I like the white and gold. But the black and gold's pretty cool too, so I don't know. Oh, you're guildless right now. You're that strong and you're guildless? Yeah, if you're at 100k CP, you need to be in a guild. You're missing out on a lot of guild loot because the loot from the raid and the expedition is big. Like it's really strong stuff. And then you're not able to participate if you're not in a guild. You're not doing this server versus server PvP against four guilds competing in here. This thing is so much fun. and you're not doing your server guild versus guild versus guild faction. It's really 3 factions. You're not doing this PvP either. And then you probably won't. I mean, if you're solo out here, when the boss comes up and you're not able to take any bosses, so you're not going to the bosses to really... I mean, you can go there to help out, but you're not going there to fight against other guilds and to take the boss loot. Yeah, you got to get in a guild, especially at your power. I feel like you're missing out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with dungeons. I don't know when we're going to unlock the party dungeon. I guess that's going to be soon. Because it said the same thing for War Games, and then War Games unlocked, and now we're doing War Games. It said the same thing for Mining War, and it even said that for Outer Planet, that check the website. So I bet it's going to come very soon. What he's talking about? He said, you're trying to get him to join, take the diamonds, and then come to our server? What? Oh, man. Yeah, I hope you find a good guild, though. I need some skills. Unfortunately, you can't server transfer. I don't know of any kind of server transfer. Is there? I don't think there is. There's a name, but server transfers won't happen for quite a while. There's a name change, but I don't know of anything for a server transfer. Guys, I am starving. I want to eat some lunch. What did I eat for breakfast? I ate an egg. I had one hard-boiled egg for breakfast, and that's it. 80 calories. And I've been up for 5.5 hours. I'm hungry. I need some food. But thanks for joining me today. If you're not playing RF Online next, use the link down below. Come and join us. We are on the American server, Hecate 3. Thank you for joining me today, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. We've got a big day tomorrow. It is a sponsored stream tomorrow with RF Online. Today was not. I just came on the stream because we wanted to see what this PvP was, and I wanted to capture this so I could download it and do a video on it and hang out with my guild, of course. But tomorrow we are going to have this boss here. So let's come and see what's going on tomorrow with this and see. It's a server versus server boss. It's the very first one. Let's see what happens. See what kind of war erupts. Where's this boss? Right here. Yeah, this one. This one's going to be here. I want to be here for that so everybody can see it and we can record it. You eat bub for breakfast? I need more than that. Are you... You're on our server, aren't you, though? Lord of the Rings, you're on our server, on 3, right? You're not on 1 with them. You want us to clear them out? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm going to be waiting to see what happens. All 4 servers are going to be here in this map at that at that boss. So I'm just going to be chilling out, waiting to take directions and see what happens. If they say, let's kill them, then we will have them as hostile. And everybody will jump in their mechs and their launchers and start PvPing. It's going to be a glorious, epic battle tomorrow. We'll see. All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining me. Appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, you're on 3 with us. Right. Are they killing you, though, out there? Let me know. Let me know in Discord if they're killing you out here. If we need to add them on hostile or not, so that I can watch out for people coming to get me out here in the SV.